Hello everyone, what's going on? It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Arsenal and Coventry City in the Premier League, guys. We are back with Premier League football, guys. It's so good to be back. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing blessed. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, guys. Before I start, don't forget to smash a like on the video, put your notifications on, all that jazz. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Well, you know what? This is a Rival Watch. Welcome to Rival Watch. This is the name of the new show that I will be doing for all the watch-alongs that doesn't involve Manchester United, of course, the Rival Watch. So, guys, welcome aboard. Look, you know what? I'm looking for a shock. Of course I am. I'm looking at Coventry City and I go, can they do something miraculous? Can they do something amazing? Can they pull a result out of the bag? You never know in football. This is the thing. First game of the season, Coventry have got something to prove, of course. Of course, Arsenal are on fire at the moment. Arsenal are the champions of England, and they will be favourites. But you know what? In football, mountains are there to be climbed. We've heard it all before, haven't we, guys? It is all about climbing those mountains. It is all about, doing something unexpected. Make history for yourself. That's what I'll say to Coventry City players today. Go out there, make some history, lads. Go out there and do something amazing. That's what I would say to them lads right there, guys. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream, guide. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this watch along, of course, between Arsenal and Coventry City back in the Premier League, guys. Good to be back. Good to be back. Proper football is back, guys. Let's get straight into the lineups, why don't we? In regards to Arsenal and Coventry City, before we do anything else, here we go. So, Arsenal, couple of changes. No Saliba today, of course, is injured. Raya is in goal. There is also no Timber. He's out. He's not in the team. Ben White will remain as the right back. Mosquera, Gabriel, and Calafiori. The captain, Odegaard, alongside Lewis Skelly in the middle of the pitch, and Declan Rice. We've got Saka, Havertz, and Zolis. Now, when I look at Arsenal, I know their midfield is pretty strong. I do have question marks about their attack. I always have. I've always had question marks about their attack. I don't think their attack as great as some people make it out. So, you know, maybe if Coventry City are a little solid, if they're solid, maybe they can do something and maybe they can get, can nullify Arsenal from doing anything in this game, of course, guys. So that is the lineup for Arsenal. In regards to Coventry City, let's talk about Coventry City. They've got a couple of players. The Man United were linked to, obviously, Carl Rushworth. You may remember about a year ago, we were linked to Carl Rushworth, the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper is a very talented lad. He's in goal for them. We got Van Urich, guys, the Dutch player. I think he's got a Dutch cap as well. The Netherlands right back. In defence, they've got Bobby Thomas. They've also got Aureli Amenda, which is the Switzerland international, and Da Silva, guys, the Welsh international there. In regards to, they've got the captain in the midfield, Matt Grimes, been around a while, the 31-year-old midfielder. They've got Aneke, who's the Nigerian international there as well. But one thing I would like to point out is this lad here. This lad, Caleb Urenki. This player, I'm a big fan. And I thought Man United should have purchased this player. He would have been cheap. He's incredibly talented, Ghanaian international, 20 years old. What do you want to say about them? That hasn't already been said. Won the Coupe de France with Lens last season as well. So a big fan of Caleb Urenki. So looking forward to seeing him today as well. He's played in the midfield. Up front for Coventry City, we've got Chuana, who plays in France, 22-year-old, talented 22-year-old. We've got Thomas Asante, the 27-year-old Ghana international there. And then we've got Sims, Ellis Sims, the England player, guys, there. In regards to the substitution for Arsenal and Coventry City, it's Kappa, Hincape, Eze, Nwaneri, Zubamendi, Marino, Dauman, Max Dauman on the bench, by the way. This is a little pointer to us, United. You know what I mean? Max Dauman on the bench. Nona Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, Julian Timber, William Saliba, and Bruno Guimaraes. Now, let me just double clarify. Sorry, Julian Timber, William Saliba, and Bruno Guimaraes are injured. They're not in the squad. They're out of the team. They are injured. In regards to Coventry, you've got Ben Wilson. They got Joe Late Biaudier. We got Liam Kitching, Jack Radoni, Josh Eccles, Victor Torp, Gustavo Hammer, Taiwo Awoniyi, and we got the Japanese international as well, Tansanshiro Sakamoto. Also, we've got Ephraim Mason Clark, who's injured alongside Haji Wright. They're both injured, guys. Arsenal have won all home matches against newly promoted sides in their last 12 matches. Arsenal do generally play the new team in the first game of the season. This is what they are, guys. Christian Zolis has scored or assisted in all of 15 appearances since March. So he's on fire at the moment, guys. Absolutely. Arsenal scored 10 goals in their last 2 meetings with Coventry, including winning 4-0 and 6-1. So history is against Arsenal. So let me just read a little bit about Coventry City's records. First Premier League match in 25 years. Remember that, 25 years, their first Premier League match. Now it's the time to go out there and grasp the opportunity, of course. Their first entire roster has scored a combined 29 Premier League goals in their career. So that's, yeah, well, you know, scored 12 goals in their last 5 matches, more than Arsenal managed in the same span. But obviously, Coventry City playing in the Championship as opposed to Arsenal playing in the, of course, in the Premier League, of course, guys. The last 3 results, of course, we've got a lot of friendlies here. Coventry have been phenomenal in the friendly games, including a 3-1 win against Espanyol, a 2-0 win against Monaco, which Liverpool lost to. Coventry, they beat Wrexham 3-1, which United lost to, of course. They beat Watford 4-0. Arsenal, on the other hand, they've lost to Real Betis 3-1. They lost to Dortmund 3-2. You know, so they beat, but they did have that great result against Man City by 3-0, guys, in the Charity Shield, which is, of course, a glorified friendly, as we know, guys. Absolutely. Welcome, everyone. Guys, I hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone is good, guys. Hope everything is good. Thank you, everyone is joining me. Come on, Coventry, says Bobby. I think a lot of us are going to be supporting Bobby. I think supporting Bobby and supporting Coventry, of course. I think a lot of us are going to be going for Coventry today, definitely. I think I would love that to happen. I mean, it's going to be a very unlikely. It's a bit like Nicky said here. Let's hope for Coventry smash Arsenal. I think that's the basic feeling right now. We hope that Coventry could do something. Will it happen? Probably not, but you never know. You never know in football. As long as Coventry keep it tight, they don't give anything away. You know, you never know what can happen in football, do you, at the end of the day? But big up everyone who's joining me today. I really appreciate you all, of course. Late night here, of course, 11 o'clock kickoff for this game, guys. So, yeah, big up everyone. Of course, it's going to be a tough game for Coventry, but that is why they're here. This is why they're in the Premier League. This is why they wanted to be in the Premier League. This is what they fought for, is to play these type of games. And there's no point going into these type of games with any element of fear. You go out there, you express yourself. You go out there and you remember who Coventry City are. Because I remember when Coventry City were in the Premier League, and they were one of the longest serving Premier League clubs there was, you know, until they got relegated 25 years ago. Unbelievable. I think it was Gordon Strachan, if I'm not wrong, who got them relegated. But it was, you know, a long time, isn't it? Quarter of a century. Come on, Coventry, you could do this, guys. Listen, look, this is a tough game for Coventry. I mean, obviously, it's a bit hard on them to be playing Arsenal in the first game of the season. Welcome to the club. We played Arsenal first game of the season last season, of course. So I know all about that. But yeah, look, you know, best of luck to Coventry. If they can make something happen, if they can create a little bit element of history, that'd be absolutely amazing. If they can do that. We all know it's going to be a tough game, but, you know, in football, you never know. You never know. If they keep it tight, if they defend well, you never know what they could do on the break, you know. And then, obviously, if something happens, then pressure will mount on Arsenal. There will be pressure on Arsenal. And, of course, when the pressure strikes, you never know, isn't it? When it's like you're running through cement sometimes, you know. But this is the first game of the Premier League season. It's a difficult game. I remember when Arsenal played, I think it was Sheffield United many, many years ago, in the first game of the season. These games are generally more tighter than you imagine, because obviously Coventry would have been preparing for this. You look at their friendly result as well. Frank Lampard at the helm as well, guys. So obviously is very, very knowledgeable in Premier League football. Very knowledgeable in Premier League football. So, you know, you never know. You never know. I would say never give up. And, you know, whilst it's 0-0, go out there and exert yourself. Go out there and make a little bit of history. Speaking of history, Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 977th goal today in Al Nassr's 4-0 win today, guys. So unbelievable that Cristiano Ronaldo is still scoring goals for his football club. Unbelievable, isn't it, guys? Absolutely. Richard, hi, Sal. You expect United to be busy next week in the transfer window? I expect Man United and us lot here to be busy in regards to what we're going to be talking about in regards to transfers. Do I expect something to materialize? I don't think much is going to happen. I really don't. I think it's a lot of nonsense. a lot of talk. I think the most we're going to get is probably two if we're lucky. Definitely going to get one, but that'll probably be Carlos Baleba. But I can't see United like absolutely blowing it out the water. I can't see them going out there and just going mad. No, but you know what I mean? You never know. We can live in hope at the end of the day, can't we? We live in hope, and we hope that Man United do something. That'd be absolutely incredible if we manage to get about 3 or 4 players in there. Imagine that. I, for one, don't believe that's going to happen, but you never know what could happen, of course. With a week to go. One thing is for certain, though, is that we've left it very late. We've left it very late. Disappointingly, we've left it very late. And we haven't had the chance to integrate these players into the team. If we do bring in players next week, when are they going to play? A couple of weeks, It's disappointing that we haven't got them in earlier, and integrated them into the team a little bit more. That is what the idea is. And I think this is one of the biggest problems in Man United over the years is that we don't get players in early enough. We always leave it to the last minute, i.e., Seny Laman's last season, if you remember. Richard, 4-0 win tomorrow, hopefully, Sal. I remember you said 4-0 from before, Richard. I would take that absolutely all day long. I think Man United will win the game. They should win the game. If they don't win the game, God help us. There's going to be all sorts of toxicity going on if we don't win that game. We have to win that game. This is, like I said in my match preview, thank you everyone who tuned into my match preview, guys. This is a must win for Man United. No, a draw will not do. Like, it's a bit like Arsenal today. I will be guessing that Arsenal will be like, this is a must win. Do you know what I mean? So what's your prediction? 2-2. Ooh. There you go, Bobby. There you go. No, I don't think so. I think it will be 2-1 to Arsenal, just about. I don't think it will be an easy game for Arsenal. I think it'll be 2-1 to Arsenal, even though I want Coventry to do well today. I really do. I'll be supporting them today. You know that. I'll be supporting Arsenal to Coventry City, should I say, today. But I would love them to do something today. I would love them to get something out of the game. That'd be absolutely incredible if Coventry managed to do that. And it would give us all hope as well, isn't it? Because everyone is writing off this league, Bobby, I don't like this feeling of giving up. I don't like the mentality with not only Man United fans, but in the general scope of football, there's too much of this. Oh, the league's already won. Arsenal going to run away with it. I was watching the overlap today as well, and Ian Wright was saying, who's gonna come second other than us? We all know that Arsenal going to win the league. Basically, that was what it's like. That was the narrative, right? We all know that Arsenal going to win the league. I'm not on that, man. I'm not on that. We all know that Arsenal, because I don't know they're going to win the league. I don't, because you never know in football. You never know. Even Carrick said it in his presser. Do you know what I mean? Even Carrick said it in his presser that, we're there to win the league. We hope we can win it. And that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. We hope we can win the league. And I think every single team entering this Premier League, should look at the top, not look at bottom, should look up, not down. And that's what I would say. And Man United in particular, we need to look at, winning the title. We do. We're Man United, for goodness sake. And I don't like this, the down tooling of expectations, because when you down tool the expectations, it feeds into the Glazeronomics and the Glinios narrative, doesn't it? That, they don't have to spend much now because top 4 would do. We need to challenge for that league. Absolutely. Guys, absolutely. Thomas, big up, Sal. I'm here to put salt in Arsenal wounds. Come on, Thomas. I hope so, mate. It'll be hilarious if they do. It'll be an epic debut watch-along, guys, for Rival Watch. Absolutely. It will be great, guys. For the first game of the season, for Coventry City to even get a draw at this game, it would be incredible. It would be incredibly a great moment if that happened. I will be all here for it, my man, leading up tomorrow's game, and we can get a head start straight away by beating Hull City, of course. Fingers crossed. We beat Hull City, of course, which is going to be difficult. We know Hull City are going to be up for the game. 3-2 to Coventry, says Richard. Wow. Yeah, I would love that, mate. I would love that. I remember Coventry, growing up, obviously, in the 80s and the 90s. I know all about Coventry City. I know they can be a difficult team, especially when they used to play at Highfield Road, of course, if you all remember. Dion Dublin, Peter Unlove, Darren Huckabee, all those great players that used to play for Coventry City back in the day. I've always known Coventry City to be a tricky side to beat, especially away from home. Away from home, they've always been a little bit of a soft touch from the last time they were in the Premier League. So, it's going to be a difficult game for them. But mountains are there to be climbed. Like the great Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, isn't it? That mountains are there to be climbed. Absolutely. Ephraim, Jamie Carragher's spot on. He said, now that's our Spurs more ambitious than United. He's right, yeah. And I saw them do the top midfields in the country. And I think that, they were being honest. You have to be honest. Where would you rank Man United's midfield at the moment? You have to be honest with yourself. At the moment, if you're looking at Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal, does our midfield match up to those midfields? And you have to say, at the moment, you probably say no. You probably say no. Our midfield is not up to that level at the moment. So you have to be honest. You have to be. If you're not honest, you won't improve at the end of the day. Big up, Thomas. Last time I checked, they've lost 5 to 6 titles behind us and 0 Champions League titles. You know what? The funny thing is, Thomas, is that I get a lot of this Arsenal fans, talking about us like, I would say, well, we had the most points since January. We had 41 points, but they're like, oh, nice trophy. I'm like, yeah, well, where's your Champions League trophy then, mate? I've seen 13 of those titles that you've won. 13. You know what I mean? Where's your Champions League trophies? Because I've seen a couple of those as well. Do you know what I mean? So you know what? The thing with Arsenal fans, they haven't really tasted what we've tasted. They haven't really felt what we felt. We've achieved their dreams. We've achieved what they yearn to taste. That Champions League title, that European success. We've been there. We've seen it, won the t-shirt. I don't care when it was. I don't care how long it was. We felt it. At the end of the day, we felt it. They haven't. And we can live with that for the rest of our lives. They may never get a chance to feel that, by the way. We felt a treble. A proper one, by the way, not a purchase one, a proper one, right? You can't win anything with kids treble. You know what I mean? That's what we did. So we felt it. We know it. We've achieved their dreams. Thomas, my local club, IFK Gothenburg, is more ambitious than United. That tells you everything. I think there's many clubs around Europe and the world. We were talking about River Plate the other day who spent more than us. There's like, the Man United. And the problem is that so many are accepting of the mediocrity. So many are accepting of what we're just blurting out at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's sad. Big up, Marcus. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard, you legend. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope everything is good with everyone in the stream as well, guys. Really, really appreciate you coming in today. Thank you, guys, for joining me today. Hope everyone is well. Looking forward to the game. Arsenal against Coventry City, guys, should be a cracker. Absolutely. Coventry, first game in Premier League since 25 years, guys. 25 years. I remember the time. I remember the day they were relegated. It's crazy when you think about it. The day they were relegated, oh, my goodness me. I remember that day. It was, and I can't believe it's 25 years ago. I was speaking about it today, 25 years ago. That is unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? 25 years since they got relegated. But guys, we're almost ready for kickoff here. We're almost ready to get the kickoff underway. Of course, guys, one thing is for certain, that Coventry City need to start well. They need to get off on the front foot, definitely. They need to make sure they are ready from the start of the game. Don't concede anything early. Do not concede early. I would urge them not to concede early, because if they do, you know what I mean? It's going to be uphill from there. And especially if Arsenal get an early goal, it's going to be uphill from there, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I want them to have the best opportunity as possible. I want it to be a competitive game, of course. You know what I mean? I don't want Arsenal running away with it 4-0, which can also happen, with these teams, of course, guys. Absolutely. But I am hopeful. I am hopeful that it is a good game, guys. Absolutely. I'm hopeful that Coventry can put in a shift and create something special. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. This reads out. Big up, Marky Mark. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Afternoon sound in the community. How are you, my friend? I'm good to see you, mate. Sorry, just getting home from work. No problem at all. Once again, the board failed us. Big up. What's going on with obviously Carlos Baleba? I think it'd be hilarious, though. It won't be a good thing, but if this Carlos Baleba deal falls through, what are we going to be thinking, guys? What are we going to be thinking if this Carlos Baleba deal falls through? I mean, I'm not going to laugh, obviously, because it harms Man United. But imagine it doesn't go through. Imagine all that hype and all that. I mean, obviously, Ornstein sacrificed himself last week, a few days ago, should I say, in regards to the deal. But imagine it didn't go through. Imagine it didn't. That would be absolutely incredible, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? That would be mad if it didn't. I mean, then they're going to have to panic, isn't it? Then they're going to be calling up Kone. You know what I mean? They're going to be calling up Kone. Oh, about the Kone deal, we're ready now. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because why isn't it still done? Why is it? I mean, I'm hearing that there is like a structural payment problem. And this is exactly what our problem has been for years, hasn't it? A structural payment problem. Installments FC, HSBC FC. That's what Man United are. Man United are a bank, and we pay for things in installments. Do you know what I mean? And that is where our problem lies. That's why we're so slow at doing transfers. Do you know what I mean? This is the problem with it. This is the issue with it. We're so slow at doing transfers. It's unbelievable. And it does drive me absolutely bonkers the way how slow we are at doing these transfers. Let me say big up to Danny B. Good to see you, mate. And welcome aboard, guys, to the Premier League 2026-27. I sound old. We are getting old now, guys. Sorry to say that. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but 26-27 is a long time. I remember 06, 07. We were good then. Very good, actually. I remember 16-17. We weren't so good. We won the Europa League and under Jose Mourinho, didn't we, back then? But yeah, time does fly, doesn't it? Time is of the essence, as they say. But time does fly, of course, guys. Absolutely. But let's get those likes up, guys. If you can get the likes up for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the subscriptions up. Big up, Gregory. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Let's get the subscriptions up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get things going, guys. Let's get in the mood for the Premier League, of course. Another late one, though, for me, of course, which is the thing, which is the way the Premier League works over here, where I am in the UAE. I'm like 3 hours ahead of the UK at the moment. It will end up being 4 hours in October. So games will be kicking off at midnight for me. So obviously, excuse me for my mellow sort of attitude and stuff like that. I have to be a little bit on the mute side, obviously, because it's late, of course, guys. So welcome everyone, guys, and thank you so much for being so persistent and so supporting of this great channel, this great community. Not this great channel, it's a great community, guys. Absolutely. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for Susan Chute Stretford Post. I know there's going to be a whole array of people doing watch-alongs, but we're going to do it with no gaslighting. We're going to do it with facts. We're going to do it with realness. That's what we're going to do it for, guys. We're going to do it like that. Absolutely. And thank you everyone who stayed on board. Look, guys, the one thing I will say about this season is that we're not always going to agree. We're not always going to get things right. We're not always going to be happy and joyful. Sometimes we're going to be disappointed. Sometimes, dare I say it, we might even be angry. We might have an argument. We might fall out, But one thing I would say to everybody, we all want the same thing ultimately. We have our frustrations. We have our anger and our disappointments. I mean, no doubt about it. Man United have a problem. We have a big problem. We have the worst board and sub-board in the history of football. So no wonder there is toxicity. No wonder there's problems. But one thing I'll say, stay on board. Stay with it. And we will be there, guys. Don't worry about it. The strongest will survive on this channel. And I'm telling you right now. And we will be on the right side of history. Big up, Marky Mark. You're a legend. Have to come and listen to the gospel. Thank you so much, Marky Mark. There are people, Prats, who can't take the heat in the kitchen, and they go. So, and that's about it. Look, at the end of the day, the truth doesn't suit well with people. Some people can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle when we're talking about Man United in a realistic and a factual way. People can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. They have a problem with truth. They can't look at it. The truth is so important. I mean, because at the end of the day, Arsenal are making, they got Konza. Konza's come out onto the pitch. He's been unveiled as another Arsenal signing, by the way. A defender. There you go. He would have been good at Man United. Konza. He's gone to Arsenal, by the way. He's been introduced to the crowd here, guys. So welcome to Konza for Arsenal. There you go. Another signing for Arsenal, and they're just improving their squad, isn't it? You know what I mean? And there you go. But welcome to him. Look, they've had these Bruno Gomes. You see, this is one thing I would say about signings, about teams like Arsenal. They don't really need enormous amounts of signing because they've already got the structure there of their team. Their team is already there. The structure is already there, of course, guys. So there's Hull, Man United, Everton, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Brentford, Spurs, Brighton, Aston Villa on Sunday, Man City, Bournemouth on Sunday, Newcastle, Liverpool on Sunday, and Fulham against Chelsea on Monday. I am doing the majority of those games. I am. And obviously, in between the Man United and Spurs game, Spurs against Brentford on Saturday, I will be doing a match reaction for Man United Hull. Hopefully, Man United's win against Hull. I'll be doing a match reaction for that one. So Yeah, I will be live most of the time on Saturday. Anyway, after the whole game, I'll do the match reaction, and then I'll move on to the Brentford against Spurs game, which also should be a very, very interesting game, of course, guys. Smash those likes, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Welcome everyone to Stretford Post. Season 2026-27 should be a cracker, guys. And hopefully, it's not a foregone conclusion. Hopefully, Arsenal don't win this league. For the sake of humanity, please, let's do this, guys. Please don't let Arsenal win this league. I beg of you. I beg of you. Let's not let them do that. Absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't. I'll be back, guys. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Coventry City back in the Premier League after 25 years. When they got relegated, who would have thought that they wouldn't be back in the Premier League for 25 years? That's what I'm talking about. Getting relegated is not a given. You know, some people were saying that Man United should get relegated, you know, so that we get rid of the Glazers. That won't happen, guys. Trust me. Big up Thomas. If I'm going to be honest, I don't even wish our owners to Liverpool. That's how bad they are. They're awful. They're awful. Thomas, you know, the thing is that they're bad for not only Man United, they're bad for the Premier League, you know, because the owners like the Glazers and Ineos, other owners will look at that, other businessmen will look at that and think, oh, you know what? I can take a piece of this pie. And this is one thing I would say about Jeffrey Bezos as well. I know a lot of people talk about Jeffrey Bezos, right? Bezos. He could be there just to make money too. He's a businessman as well. He might be there just to say, I want more money. I want shares in football. You can milk a football team dry. And basically that's what it is, isn't it? You know? So I mean, I would love it to be like fan-owned football clubs. Football clubs should be 50+1 fan-owned, of course, guys. Shanjit, thank you so much for your generosity and appreciate your super chat, my friend. Let the games begin. May the best team win. Thank you so much, Shanjit. Good to see you, and let's hope for a fantastic Carlos Baleba to Man United. Here we go. It has been done and dusted, guys. As predicted the other day, Carlos Baleba. Here we go to Manchester United. Just mentioned now on five Fabrizio Romano. Carlos Baleba is a Manchester United player. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano. That has been done and dusted, guys. Carlos Baleba is a Manchester United player. Guys, here we go. Breaking news 47 seconds ago. Carlos Baleba to Manchester United. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between the two clubs. Improved bid sent of £65 million package rejected, and a player set to join particular player set to join the club he wanted, guys. So how much have Man United paid? If Man United haven't paid 65, they probably paid up to 70 plus for Carlos Baleba. So Carlos Baleba to Manchester United. Here we go. It has been done. Fabrizio Romano has just mentioned it literally just a minute ago, guys. It's done. He is a player for Man United. And there you go. Carlos Baleba, welcome to Man United. That's what I would say about that, of course. Very expected, of course. But he is a Man United player now. Carlos Baleba, Man United player. There we go, guys. Great to have it announced on the channel. Welcome to the football club, Carlos Baleba. And now we got our midfield sorted out, and it is what it is. Whether we wanted him, whether we don't wanted him, of course, what we're going to do as a Man United fan base is that we're going to support him, and we're going to hope he does, at the end of the day. You snooze, you lose, FC. Absolutely. Carlos Baleba is a Man United player now. It's going to be up. They said that 65 million was rejected. So I'm guessing it's going to be up 70, definitely 75. That's what I was hearing from before. 75 million pounds for a trust me, bruv player. Wow. Okay. It is what it is. He is a Man United player, and let's hope for the best, and that's all we can do, isn't it? At the end of the day. Of course, we overpay. Best in class, my butt. Exactly. 65 million pounds was rejected. 65 million pounds is 80 million euros, right? Now, we've almost paid 100 million euros, guys. Basically going to pay what we would have paid last year. I thought Glinios Rimas agreed with not overpaying for players. Exactly. It doesn't fit the narrative, does it, mate? It doesn't fit the narrative, does it? They twist and bend the rules whenever they can. Even Rio Ferdinand was. They twist and bend the rules every time. Any opportunity they get, they twist and bend the rules, mate. That's what they do. Do you know what I mean? Absolute frauds, a lot of them. Do you know what I mean, guys? Absolute maniacs. I would say about that. They're nutters, mate. Nutters. We're getting ready. Wrong decisions, FC. Gregory, I agree. Look at Urenki playing for Coventry. Got him for about 30 million. I think he's a good player as well. Not much different to Carlos Baleba. We're getting ready for the kickoff, guys, of the opening game of the Premier League season. Coventry City will be kicking off. They are underway. Here we go for the start of the Premier League season, guys. Coventry City against Arsenal in the Premier League, guys. Let's hope for a good game. Here we go. Big up everyone in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Here can Coventry set straight away on the right-hand side. Cross comes in, corner to Coventry. The first corner of the season goes to Coventry City, guys. Conceded by Gabriel there. Conceded by Gabriel. Coventry City with a corner kick early on in the game, guys. Early on in the game. The corner kick will be taken by Coventry, of course, guys. So wouldn't it be amazing if Coventry can get off to an incredible start here? That would be absolutely fantastic. Come on, Coventry. You got this, Coventry. Get a goal, mate. That would be absolutely fantastic. All the big guns are up. Thomas is up. Cross comes in. Cleared away by Arsenal. Not effective, though. Back here with Coventry. This is what we like. On the front foot, Coventry being showing their belief here. Absolutely. That's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. It comes back with Arsenal. Arsenal take a ball. Declan Rice here, guys. Yeah. One thing they have to be careful of, obviously, is the counter attacks from Arsenal. You can't obviously sacrifice too many men forward. If you do that, you're liable to get counter attacked against a team like Arsenal. So you got to be regroup, be tight, be narrow, and don't let any spaces for Arsenal. Look, I would look at Raul Batiste. I watched Raul Batiste the other week playing Arsenal in that friendly. And I felt like the way Raul Batiste played Arsenal then, it was really good, I felt. Mark, this is why this channel will get very big soon. Thank you, brother, because we all see the bigger picture. We do, Mark. It's not like we come on here wanting things to fail. It's not like, we're here being miserable. And this is what these rimmers say. They say we're miserable and we're the problem in the football club. We're the only ones telling the truth. Do you know what I mean? We're the only ones spitting the gospel. That's what we are. We're here because there's a lot of other people lying to the fan base. There's a lot of people gaslighting the fan base and trying to spin this whole thing. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But you know what? Hopefully everybody here, when we do get bid, we will all be here together to revel in it. And we'll all be here together, part of this channel, mate. I won't forget anyone if this channel does grow. Here come Arsenal, though, on the attack. Miles Lewis-Skelly loses the ball. And cleared away by Declan Rice. Coventry come forward again. De Silva. Come on, Coventry. Let's do it, mate. Let's do it. Obviously, Frank Lampard, lots of experience in the Premier League, of course, so has a lot of know-how and stuff. So definitely. Oh, go. I thought the goalkeeper almost slipped there for Coventry. There we go. Come on, Coventry. They've got to keep the ball, though. They can't keep being they're a little bit erratic at the moment, I would say, Coventry. They just need to be calm and they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Just need to keep their calm, keep their cool. Don't lose the ball. When they got the ball, just be calm and just pass it around, keep the ball. Thomas, the only thing that don't make me lose it is because I know their Glinios will go in the life after this. They are exercising one of the 7 death sins like pros, mate. All these billionaires, someone said to me the other day, I'm talking about Qatar, and do these people not know what Jim Ratcliffe is? Do they not know, what sort of rooms and people he's been next to? You know what I mean? These people are they don't know what they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? I could tell you one thing, Qatar is more pure than them. You know what I mean? But it doesn't fit the narrative, does it, at the end of the day? Grimes here for Coventry. Coventry looking to keep it cool here. 4 minutes gone. They need to keep it tight. Every time I see Man United's training kit, though, when I see Man United's training kit, I see Betway. And Betway reminds me of West Ham. I don't know why. It reminds me of West Ham, Betway. It really does. But yeah, we got a lot of money for that Betway sponsorship, by the way. With another thing that people want you to forget about, Anyway, What's going on, Rajat? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is doing blessed. We're I think every one of us is supporting Coventry today, right? Is everyone supporting Coventry? I think I'm supporting Coventry. I think everyone will be supporting Coventry today. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up the legends are here, guys. Go on, Coventry. They started pretty well here, but they've got to be careful. Odegaard brings the ball forward here. Arsenal, Coventry have got to be fab efficiency. Yeah, I've already spoken about it, Raja. Already spoken about it. Here comes Solis. Solis on the left-hand side. Solis cuts in. They've got to be careful here not to do anything stupid. And it's over. It's over. Maybe because of Paqueta. Yeah. Yeah. It's over there from Zolis. They got to not let Zolis get on his right foot and cut in. Zolis he's got a very good record, of course. And so, as we said earlier in the show, guys, 15, 16 assists and goals since March. Unbelievable, really. Big congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo. Another landmark, by the way, 977 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. Truly the GOAT. Come on, Coventry, says Gregory. Come on, guys. We need Coventry. We need Coventry to do this. We do. We absolutely do need Coventry to go out there today and win. Come on. And that's what we do. It would be nice. It would be nice. But one thing I don't want Coventry to do is keep giving away the ball like they're doing now here. And here's Saka. Saka cuts in. Good. That's it. Don't give away the ball too easily, I would say, to Coventry. Because, I mean, yeah, they keep doing it. They keep giving away the ball, guys. Big up Andres Franson. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Carlos Baleba. Here we go. Manchester United have got their midfielder. The midfield is done and dusted, like we said. Of course, guys, the midfield is done and dusted there. 60, 70. I think it's going to be about 70, 75 million. Big up Sal. Just see the Baleba is a here we go. He is not my first choice, but now he's United. But I hope he can hit the ground running. That's all we can do, English Fernandez. We can't see the world burn all the time. He's not our choice, but of course, we wish him the best. We wish him the best. We wish him the best at Man United, and he will get our support, of course. It's the others that won't support him. If things go wrong, we will carry on supporting him no matter what. It's the others. It's the problem. Here come Arsenal, almost 1-0. Arsenal claiming the handball. Saka. It's a corner to Coventry, to Arsenal here. That was a close one there. Thomas, CR7 won't stop until he gets his 1,000 goals. He will get 1,000 goals, yeah. I'm doing a watch-along for Al Nassr next week, and we're counting down this season, hopefully, to Cristiano Ronaldo's 1,000th goal. That's what we're going to be doing, He's not going to get 1,000 goals next week. I think he's got about 23 to go yet. But I think he can get another 23 goals this season. Yeah, he's going to get his 1,000th goal. Man. I mean, I remember when there used to be a goalkeeper called Peter Shilton. He used to play for England, guys. And here come Arsenal. Chance cleared away. He had 1,000 appearances, right? Appearances. And people were gassing that he's got 1,000 appearances. Now someone's got 1,000 goals. Cristiano Ronaldo. Proper GOAT, mate. Proper GOAT. Arsenal claiming everything. Arsenal trying to cheat again. Always claiming free kicks. Always claiming handballs. This is what Arsenal do. They do it all the time, guys. Absolutely nonsense. This is what Arsenal do all the time. They claim those handballs every single time, guys. Too much space on that corner for my liking for Coventry. They needed to be a little bit more tight there. Arsenal obviously they're starting to get back in the game. They're starting to get into the game, should I say? Definitely. Is Arsenal. So it's still 0-0 though. 8 minutes gone, of course. 8 minutes gone. 0-0. So, Gregory, I'm not going to reinstate my obvious opinion, which you already are aware of, concerning Baleba acquisition, and simply say I wish the young man well. That's all we can do, Gregory. He's a Man United player now, and doesn't help now anything. It won't help him as a player. Of course, we can make our opinions before the transfer goes through. We can give our opinions. But now he's a Man United player. We support him all the way, and that's how it should be. He's not your first choice. He's not my first choice. But I hope he does well for our club. But that's it. Shot from Declan Rice over the bar. Yeah, he's not my first choice. He's not definitely not my fifth choice. You know what I mean? But he's not my 10th choice. You know what I mean? But he is our choice now. And we have to support him, and hopefully he doesn't show a weak mentality like he did at Brighton this season. So let's hope it happens. Here we go, of course, with Carlos Baleba. Good to see Carlos, a new midfielder at Man United. Now we got that physicality. Now we got that guy. Great. Now we can move on to the left back, right? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We can move on to the left back. We can get a backup striker in there as well. That'd be great. Then I think we'll be more or less ready. It's still not enough. I said 6 or 7 players, but you know what? The way they're going, I just feel like, it's just they've wasted so much time. They literally wasted a month. I mean, my biggest question to Ineos would be, why did they wait until the 1 week to go in the window? That is my biggest question. Forget about Baleba, but why did they wait until 1 week in the window to do this? And that is my biggest grievance I have with them. You know what I mean? Why did they do it so late? You know what I mean, guys? It is very, very frustrating for me. It is guys. Still 0-0, 10 minutes gone in the first Premier League game of the season. Arsenal 0, Coventry City 0. Arsenal have started to bed their way back into the game, should I say. Coventry City have started the game relatively well. Here comes Saka on the right-hand side. Saka with the ball. He's going to cut in here, and cross comes in, loops over. That's going to be a corner to Arsenal again. Arsenal FC, corner FC. We're starting again. The corner FC, corner Arsenal FC, all that jazz. Of course, that's what it is, guys. The corner FC is Arsenal, isn't it? You know what I mean? They've already got about 3 already. Yeah, I mean, goodness me. Yeah, we need Coventry to be tight here. Coventry wearing stripes these days. I remember when Coventry were in the Premier League, sometimes they didn't wear stripes, did they? They didn't usually wear stripes. They look more like Sheffield Wednesday right now. Does Coventry City? They look like Sheffield Wednesday. Anyway, corner to Arsenal coming in. Come on, defend well. Defend well. They're doing zonal marking, Coventry. Kick, well claimed by the goalkeeper, Rushworth. Good claim. You remember when Man United were linked to Rushford, guys who were new? Man United were linked to the goalkeeper, Rushford, the Coventry City goalkeeper. Do you remember that? Yeah, we all remember that, guys, absolutely. Free kick to Coventry. Go on, Coventry. Let's go, Coventry. Let's do this. Come on, mate. Come on, lads. You've got this, mate. 0-0. 11 minutes to go. IFK Gothenburg came to our neighborhood today, and I bought my son a jersey, and we won also a scarf. They enjoy it in his eyes to be part of something like this football club is amazing. Just wanted to share this. Big love to you, my friend, and you're an amazing person. You probably have an amazing family, and I wish it sounds really nice, very beautiful. I would love to have a IFK Gothenburg scarf here. That would be nice. I can have an IFK Gothenburg scarf here. Like I've got Al Ain football, that signed by Al Ain footballers. That's what I got all my memorabilia. All my memorabilia is in London. That's where all my memorabilia is. It's all in London. I've got signed footballs. I've got signed jerseys, a lot. Haven't bought them here because I thought I might lose them on the customs and things like that. So I didn't bring them here, but I will when I go back to London. Hopefully, I'll go back to London at Christmas. So, I can get some of them, and I might give some giveaways and stuff like that for the community. Definitely, at the moment I've got nothing. It's the only shirt I bought with me. Absolutely. When we moved over here, we had to bring a load of books. Because my wife's a teacher, so we had to bring books and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And so didn't have much room for my Man United jerseys, sadly, and stuff. I had a lot of them, you know what I mean, which I bought when they actually came out as well. Arsenal corner FC, Nicky, absolutely. They've already got about 10 corners already, mate. You know what I mean? We can already see the vibes, isn't it? Absolutely. Atletico Madrid, Man United 2-0 win. Big up, my friend. 2-0 win tomorrow. I would take that, Atletico Madrid. Big up yourself, my friend. I would take a 2-0 win. That was actually my prediction, mate. That was actually my prediction. My prediction was a 2-0 win. Throwing to Coventry City here. Guys, 14 minutes gone in the game. Coventry City. The longer they keep it 0-0, the better it would be. The better it would be. The longer they keep it 0-0, the better. Chance, it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It's a free kick to Arsenal. Here, guys, it's a free kick because Sims sees the free kicks. Guys, Victor Osimhen Galatasaray is the striker United should acquire, my honest opinion. I agree with you, Gregory, 100,000,000%. He's a fantastic player. I would love him at Man United. I would adore him at Man United. He would be brilliant at Man United. He would be the guy who would be like the guy before Sesko breaks through. You know what I mean? He'll be the guy nurturing Sesko. He would be nurturing Sesko. It would be incredible. You know what I mean? If he came to Man United, absolutely, guys. I would love that. I would love that. I'll hook you up with a card, no problem. Just let me know how to get in contact. No, it's all good, Thomas. You know, when I go there, I'll pick one up, definitely. You know what I mean? I definitely will. I got to go to Sweden anyway. I have to go to Sweden anyway. Here come Arsenal. Chance 1-0 to Arsenal. Already 1-0 to Arsenal. It's Kai Havertz with the goal, guys. It was poor defending from Coventry City. 1-0 already to the Arsenal, and it's a poor start for Coventry City. Buried in the corner. Nice little finish from Kai Havertz there. Poor defending from Coventry City. 1-0 already. And guys, that's exactly what they didn't want. They wanted to keep it tight for the opening 20 minutes, but they haven't done that. Arsenal were knocking on the door over the last 10 minutes. So, well deserved. Arsenal 1, Coventry 0. Bad start for Coventry. Now they got to wake up. Guys, one thing I've been saying about Coventry is that they keep giving the ball away. Look, he should have won the header there. He could have kicked it out as well for a throw. And what was the player doing there? The right back. What was he doing? Stupid play. You know, stupid play from the right back though. The fullback, kick it out of touch, mate. Don't do anything stupid. You know what I mean? For goodness sake, come on, man. Wake up, for goodness sake. What are you doing? It was an easy finish. So he scuffed it. You know, he scuffed it into the corner. It was an easy finish for him. But what is the right back doing there? Come on, man. Kick it into touch. Kick it for a throw-in. Kick it for a throw-in. What are you doing, man? Honest to God, what I don't understand these. I don't know when they've been bumped on their head. I don't know what they're doing, man. Honest to God. Kick it out of touch. Arsenal 1, Coventry 0. Can't say it wasn't coming. It was, of course. They would been Arsenal starting to get into the game, dominating the game. To be honest with you, for the last 10 minutes, they purposely let Arsenal meet Coventry in the opening game. Yeah, Thomas, they did. Yeah, again, they did. Yeah, at home as well. By the way, at home, And it's ridiculous. I mean, I understand to play away from home, but at home, like even we're playing, away. Yeah, it's an easy game for them. A game that we can all hope, we can all pray that Coventry do something miraculous, but it was always going to be like this. And what Coventry needed was to keep it really tight for the first half. If they can kept it 0-0 at halftime, then you never know what happens in football. But there you go. That's what happens, man. So what happens? 1-0 to Arsenal, guys, in this opening Premier League game. That's the opening game of the Premier League season. And the thing with me, I don't look at Arsenal, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't look at Arsenal and think, wow, you know what I mean? And what a team, because they aren't. They aren't, guys. They aren't they aren't that good. They're so overrated. I mean, the way the Man United defender is very bad. Attack and midfield is good. Man United got a good attack and bad midfield, I would think. No. Man United's attack is the key. I think our defense is the weakest part at Madrid. Our actual goal record isn't that bad. We need a striker, though. I would say that, but we've got great wingers there at the football club. But I would say the weakest parts of our team is the midfield and the defense, even with the acquisition of Baleba, to be honest with you. I would still say that our midfield and our defense is the weakest areas, in my opinion, at Madrid. 1-0 to Arsenal, guys. Courtesy of Kai Havertz goal. Dillying and dallying in football when you just need to kick it out and touch. I mean, that's one of the first things you do, isn't it? In football, you kick that ball into touch. That's what you do. You know what I mean? If you can see a player next to you, and he's squeezing the play and pressing you, you kick it away. Get it out of touch. Get it out. Get it go for a throw in. Set yourself up. Organize. That's what you do. I don't understand it. These things change games, and it's moments that change games, isn't it? It's these small moments that change these type of games, isn't it, guys? You know what I mean? Here come Arsenal again, though. Arsenal attacking here with Odegaard. Odegaard trying to pass it forward, should go out straight through to the goalkeeper Rushworth. Here, guys. So it's still 1-0 to Arsenal. The goalkeeper's got the ball. Yeah, it's been a long summer. Of course, it's been a busy summer for me. Obviously, we had the World Cup. I did nearly 60 games. I did 50-something games for the World Cup. Sal, for United's manager job, should Carrick get sacked? Sal, for United's manager job, why should Carrick get sacked? You know, why should Carrick get sacked? Why? Sal, for United's manager job, should Carrick get sacked? I don't get it. Alan Madrid, I don't like Luke Shaw. He has to go. I agree with you, Alan Madrid. I agree with that a lot. Yes, Luke Shaw does have to go. Man United need to move on from Luke Shaw. Yes, 100%. Big teams would have got rid of Luke Shaw a long time ago. That's what I would say. You know, teams that actually have aspirations to do big things would have got rid of Luke Shaw a long time ago. Gabriel's not good. He's limping here. Oh, there you go. Are we supposed to be getting even Tony? I mean, I would love even Tony, Nikki. I've said it many, many times. I mean, I'm surprised. You know what the funniest thing is on this channel? I mentioned Alejandro Balde. I mentioned even Tony weeks ago. And now people are starting to clock on. You see what I mean? You know what I mean? These people ignore these little old chestnuts, don't they? You know what I mean? That I talk about before anybody else. And it gets my bloody nerves, honestly. And, you know, then I see big channels have them on their thumbnail and that, and they don't acknowledge me. Sure, okay, we need backup. It's okay if he's a backup, but he's not going to be a backup. You know what I mean? Absolutely. He's not going to be a backup. No, I really do hope Man United challenge next season. I really do hope. I don't like Arsenal when I'm looking at these teams. I really don't like them. That over the crossbar penalty must have hurt Gabriel's foot. Yeah, he's still feeling the repercussions of that, isn't he? I mean, they'll never live that down. Not only they didn't never live that down, the way they were outplayed, well, I will never live it down. They were outplayed. Haiti had more possession in the World Cup than they did. You know what I mean? Carousel had more possession in the World Cup than Arsenal against Argentina. Here come Arsenal. It was an embarrassing defeat. I'm surprised they've forgotten about it already, or they want us to forget about it. It was an embarrassing defeat. Absolutely embarrassing. We'll probably play PSG this year, by the way. We're in pot 2, isn't it? So there is a high likelihood that we will play PSG. You know what I mean? Lefa, knowing that our board, I bet a fee of being 75 million plus 20 million. And I think it's 65 plus 5 million in incentives. That's what I'm hearing. 65 plus 5 million incentives. So about 70 million pounds, which is overpaying, you know. Victor Osimhen is the only one from United. I agree, Alan Madrid. Look, I don't care about overpaying if it's the right player. I have no care in the world about overpaying. Believe me, if it's the right player. I don't care. You know, as long as it helps Manchester United, that's what I care about. You know what I mean? Here come Arsenal again. Arsenal in the attack here. 1-0 up in the opening Premier League game of the season. Here's Declan Rice. Declan's got too much space there, mate. Too much space there. It's going to be 2-0. It is 2-0. It is 2-0. It's too easy, guys. And it is Bakayoko Saka with the goal, guys. Too easy there. Absolutely ridiculously easy. Arsenal are 2-0 up after 22 minutes. This is going to be an absolute breeze at this rate, guys. It's been too easy for them over the last 20 minutes or so. Arsenal 2, Coventry City 0. Arsenal have started this season on fire. They are 2-0 up already against Coventry City. Coventry at 6s and 7s. I don't think someone read the memo. Perhaps Frank Lampard should have went a little bit more conservative. There's so many spaces all over the pitch. There really is. Good play from Declan Rice, bringing the full forward, guys. And guys. Yeah, I agree with Thomas there. Coventry has shown them too much respect. Bad from the goalkeeper there. Parried it out straight to the opposition player. Should have parried it out to the side. Saka buries it well. 1-0, and you can't say it's not deserved. It's deserved, and it's a deserving 2-0 lead for Arsenal. Coventry are capitulating before our very eyes. Welcome to the Premier League. That's what I would say to them. Absolutely. The Premier League is not easy, is it? It's not easy at all. You know what I mean? But this is Arsenal's easy game. Arsenal do have a few games coming up that are going to be more trickier than this one. We know, isn't it? It's going to be more trickier than this. Look back, I asked if this game would become ugly, right? Arsenal scored the first time. Look back, I asked if this game would become ugly. Yeah, I know. So what I said at the beginning of the game is that Coventry needed to keep it quiet for the opening 20 minutes, which they haven't done. Because when you keep it, if you concede early, you're in danger of capitulating, and that's what happens in the Premier League. So if you just come to the Premier League You got to be tight. You got to be defensively mature. And I don't see that from Coventry, and I don't see how Coventry get back into this game either. I don't think they've got anything up front. I don't think this could be 5-0 Ala Madrid. It could be 5-0. It could be 4, 5, or 6, maybe. Definitely it could be that. It might even be worse than become at this rate. I'm looking at Coventry and they're just getting sprung around at the moment. They're not really. There's no way back for Coventry. They're not good enough. No. Looking at them, they don't look like. This is the thing, though, isn't it? They come into the Premier League. Arsenal diving all over the place again. They come into the Premier League and they just flop. These teams just waste the time, man. Honest to God, I'll be honest. Teams are so much better when I was growing up. Teams had so much more about them, so much more personality. Osman would never come to United. The board is too incompetent. We should have gotten him when he was between him and Napoli. We should have got him now. Should still get him now. Osman would come. He's a Man United fan. But we wouldn't pay the money. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. He's already stated many times that he would love to come to Man United, but we're not going to pay the money for him. That's plain and simple that we're not going to pay the money for him. And it's as simple as that. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is. Big up, everyone. Ala Madrid, what do you mean the game is watch? The game is going to be 5-0 at this rate. 3-4, 5-0, easy. All day long. Who's worth the money? Even Tony's worth the money. Osman is worth the money. They're all worth the money. And, I don't mind Man United spending money when it's the right money to spend. But with the money we spent on Carlos Baleba, we could have got just a little bit more. We could have probably got, Tuamini. We could have probably got someone like that, Camavinga, Tuamini, or, someone of that ilk. We could have got an Adam Wharton. We could have got, what I mean? It's a lot of money. Yellow card for Coventry City. Sal, do you play FBL? Is it so any advice? I don't really play it, mate. I don't play it over here. No. Too much time for that. I ain't got time. 70 million for Baleba. I know, mate. I know. Victor Osman is incredible. Ala Madrid, yeah, he's an incredible player. I do watch-alongs for the Turkish league, so he is a very, very good player. Absolutely. Urenki, of course, a new player for Coventry City, creating a foul there. This is his opportunity today. Obviously, it's very difficult in teams like Coventry to really express yourself that way. Nikki, did you hear the FIFA fined Argentina? Yes, I did. 300 and something thousand. Is that it? For the flag, and one of their players got fined for putting his hand around a Spain player throat. He got 10-match ban, Paredes, as well. 10-match ban. He got good. They should have been banned from the kicked out of the competition, mate. They should have been kicked out the next World Cup the way they went on. They ruined it, really. They ruined the whole World Cup, the corruption, the things allegedly what happened. Guys, what is the problem? Victor Osman is not coming in the Premier League. Money, Ala Madrid, money. He earns 400 grand a week, 400,000 a week. Money is the problem. It's wages. It's not the cost of the player; it's the cost of the wages. I would love him at Man United. I think he's a phenomenal player. But also, you look at Real Madrid, you look at all these big teams. Why have they not signed Victor Osimhen? Simple as that. His wages are astronomically high. And that's what you have to say. Here come Coventry. Come on, Coventry. Do something in this game, mate. Make a name for yourself. Get some confidence. Come on, man. Already 2-0. Ridiculous. I'm not having one of these seasons, man. Come on. These teams, honestly. They're waiting for the Man United game. That's what Coventry are doing. Waiting for the Man United game. They're waiting for the Man United game. That's what they're doing. Come on, Coventry. Yeah, I don't think. I think it's in vain, guys. Coventry in this game. 28 minutes gone, guys. 2-0 to Arsenal at the moment. Fairly straightforward for Arsenal. Fairly easy so far for Arsenal. I do expect Arsenal to go from strength to strength in this game, score a couple of more goals, maybe 3 more goals. They are the levels above Coventry City. You can already see it. Coventry, I don't know what's happened to Coventry. I thought they were a little bit better than this. They've been a bit scrappy, if you not ask me, giving the ball away. I did say it before the first goal that Coventry were giving away the ball a lot, and that's the problem. Here comes Arsenal again on the left-hand side this time. Guys, Calafiori. Odegaard cleared away by the Coventry City player. There. And it's going to be offside. It's offside, guys. Big up everyone, guys. Those in the stream, please don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Smash a like on the video and all that jazz. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who continues to support the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Of course, guys. Absolutely great to have you here, guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Absolutely, guys. So, Arsenal 2, Coventry City 0 in the first Premier League watch-along rival watch of the season, guys. It is the rival watch, what we got. Today, guys. So let's hope that we have a good season. Let's hope. I would love to have a good season this season. I love Man United to do something incredible. Thomas, I might be a bit late for this shout, but if you can send your prayers to my beloved Colombia, which has been struck by an earthquake a week ago. Together we are strong. Thoughts and prayers are out to the great people of Colombia. I've got a couple of good friends who are from Colombia as well. Much love to go. I actually had a friend called Rafael who's from Colombia. I took him to his first United game in his life. We went to see back in 2008. We went to see Wigan against Man United. Man United won 4-0. Cristiano Ronaldo was playing. So I got a good affiliation with Colombian people. A couple of my friends are Colombian, and my love and prayers are out to them. And I hope that they show strength and solidarity. And I hope they get the help that they need as well, guys. I hope they get the help that they need. Definitely, guys. So, yeah. Sad. Life is sad sometimes, Anyway, Arsenal are 2-0 up here in this Premier League opening game, guys. 2-0 up to Arsenal. Expect this result, though, don't you? Really and truly. If you dig down into it, if you dig it deep, serious. CR7's the GOAT, mate. CR7, 977 goals, mate. Come on. I'm just ashamed I didn't do the watch-along for that game. 977. I am doing a watch-along for Al Nassr later this week, guys. Next week, I'm doing a watch-along for Al Nassr next week. We are leading up to the Cristiano Ronaldo 1,000 goals. That's what we're leading for, I do enjoy the watch-alongs for the Saudi Pro League. The King's Cup was a little bit quiet, but I do enjoy the watch-alongs for Al Nassr and Al Hilal and these ones. They're good games. They're good games. Really good. Underrated games, definitely, guys. Absolutely. CR7 is gold, mate. It's incredible. It's incredible. He's the GOAT for me. He's a GOAT for me. Phenomenon. Is it 977, isn't it, Alan, or 997? Baleba, here we go. Got that, Nikki. Yeah, we spoke about it earlier. 70 million on Baleba, 70 million pound, nearly 100 million euros. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good we don't spend money on players. Yeah. Yeah, 977. Yeah, 977. I hope he gets it this season. I'm going to be counting it down this season for the 1,000th goal. I think he will get it this season. I'll be counting down to these 1,000th goal, definitely, guys. Here comes Saka there. Saka on the right-hand side here for Arsenal. 2-0 up against Coventry City. Coventry City are looking a little bit like a soft touch this season. Here comes Arsenal. Going to make it 3-0 if they're not careful. And goodness me, cleared away. Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT, mate. He's better than Messi. Simple. That's my opinion. Yeah. He didn't need referees and FIFA to help him. Thomas, you never know. Here we go. Go on, commentary. Get that ball in the box. Get in the box. You're going to need it. Otherwise, you're going to lose. Go on, commentary. That's a free kick. Free kick to Coventry in danger. Thomas, you never know about life. That's why God gives us these signs. So stay humble, because when it hits the fan, you can control. Exactly. Thanks for letting me be part of this community. Thank you for being part of it, Thomas. It's good to have you here, man. Great thing about this community is that we get to know each other. People we wouldn't even have known otherwise. It's so great, to have this thing. Hopefully, you have a good season. We need a striker, centre back, and left back next. Yes, Nicky. Do you think we can get it? So you're happy about Man United transfers, or you need to go? I'm not happy about Man United transfers. No, I think they're very, very underwhelming. I think Man United's transfer window is underwhelming. I think we got 6 or 7 out of 10s, not 9 and 10 out of 10s. You know, I think that's what we got. That's my opinion. I think we got nearly sort of players to do a job. That's about it. Go on. Cleared away by Arsenal. Nearly from Coventry. Coventry need to keep the belief and need to keep their head up. They can't just capitulate and roll over here. They need to keep their head up. They need to keep believing. That's what they need to do. And hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. I don't think they'll do that, Nicky. I think the very most we'll get probably a left back, maybe. That'll be it, though. It's nowhere near enough, though. It's nowhere near enough. What we need for the Champions League next season, we need a backup striker. We need another defender. We need a right back. You know, probably need a left midfielder as well. You know, Man United need a left back first, Real Madrid. Then Man United need a right back, probably. We need a backup striker too, I would say. I think that's very important. You know. How much can United win by? Win against who? Tomorrow? 2-0, probably. Something like that. Yeah, probably about 2-0 or something like that. Guys. Big up Sanjit. Why are fans appreciating Vicaninios for Baleba signing? Baffled I am, because they're prats, mate. They're idiots, mate. They're idiots. 70 million on a player who couldn't kick a ball last season. Oh my goodness, mate. But as we said many times, we'll support him whilst he's here, but the Glinius bootlickers are disgusting. They're disgusting. They're cancerous, mate. Honest to God, they're a different breed, honestly. I'll tell you that right now. We've got 9 minutes to halftime, guys, here. 9 minutes to halftime. Anything over 500 in football is quite an achievement. Whether that's 500 appearances or 500 goals, what Cristiano Ronaldo has done over his career is incredible. It is incredible. He's the best, mate. He didn't need FIFA. He didn't need UEFA. He didn't need corruption. He done it himself. He built himself to what he is. He played in England. He played in Spain. He played in Italy. You know, he's playing in Saudi Arabia now. He's an absolute legend. He played at Man United twice. He's a legend, mate. Absolute legend. Messi's a protected boy. He's a protected one. Corner comes in from Arsenal. Back here with Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard's going to bend it in there. They can see that. Cleared away. You know. It's a wages thing. Santa said, yeah, but so what? 100 grand a week. It's a lot of money for him. They're overpaid. Fans say Baleba played well in the AFCON. Who against? I done the watch-alongs for the AFCON. I saw him play decent, but not amazing. They're trying to throw every single narrative out there. So, you know, the goalkeeper for Carousel, he played decent in the World Cup. Should Man United go and get him? You know? In Mandem, big up Sal in the chat. Arsenal will look elite in the game, but then return back to their fossil football after. Yeah, look. Arsenal will win this game. I can't see Coventry City coming back into this game unless if Coventry City get the next goal, then I can, you know, you never know. But I really can't see Coventry doing anything in this game. It's not actually, they're not actually playing that well, to be honest with you. Definitely not. Arsenal claiming a penalty. Of course they are. Of course they're claiming a penalty. That's what Arsenal are. Arsenal, they claim penalties. Long kick. Straight to the other goal. Football from... I'll be honest, guys. The football from Coventry is poor. It's really bad. At the moment, Coventry just looks so bad. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the difference between the Premier League and the Championship is night and day, man. It's night and day. You know. They do look so bad. Who's impressive for the Gunners? I can't really tell. I think Zolis looks good. Thomas, there's a big difference between playing, decent in the AFCON and playing decent. Exactly, Thomas. I did a watch along. Some of the football was atrocious, mate. I did watch along for the AFCON. I was about the only one who did watch alongs, and for all the games, and I wasn't. Where did Cameroon finish? Did they qualify for the World Cup? No. There you go. Gaslight all you want. You know what I mean? But anyway, look, he obviously Balaba's injured, so he's not going to be playing for Man United for a while. He'd probably be fit for maybe the Ipswich game, maybe if we're lucky. But most likely would be the Everton game or the Man City game. It most likely be one of those games because at the moment he's injured, so it'd probably be one of those games. To be honest with you, here come Coventry City. Yeah, he's on the bench, Alan. Coventry City needs something before half time if they're going to do something. Real Madrid number 6, you like the France boy? I like all of your players, Ala Madrid. I like all the Madrid players. They're all very good. Good players. I hope you win the league this season, Ala Madrid. I hope you win the league. I hope Real Madrid win the league. I don't want Barcelona to win the league. Nicky, I wonder why Man United board chose Baleba, because he's easy. Simple. No one else wanted him. And we can't fight in transfer battles. It's as simple as that. We don't know how to fight transfer battles. Thomas, that's the icing on the cake. They bought an injured player for 70 million. How the Glinios Rinmers going to defend this? I ain't even looked online, Thomas. Honestly, I haven't even looked online. I haven't even seen anything at the moment. I'm just like, I don't even want to look online at the moment because I'm going to see the rimming. You know what I mean? The amount of rimming that's going to be going on, you know what I mean? It should be illegal. It should be a parental guidance on it. You know what I mean? Ala Madrid, for me, there's his only Champions League win. You need to win the league. I think, you had a poor season last season. You need to win the league. And I hope you do. I hope you do win the league. I hope you get to win the league. Absolutely. Guys, still 2-0 to Arsenal here in this opening Premier League game of the season. Pretty underwhelming first game of the season, I would say. A really bad game to put as a first game, I would say. Wouldn't you? A really bad game. An opportunity to gaslight Arsenal for the first game of the season. That's basically what it is. This game is basically a gaslighting tool for Arsenal. You know what I mean? So scary Arsenal can, the lot. Scary Arsenal and all that. Guys, clearance away from Arsenal. Coventry need to do something. Long ball. Oh, that was almost an incredible goal there. Almost an incredible goal. But it's not a goal, but it was almost a bicycle kick. Well, a back kick for about 30 yards. Not quite, though, from Coventry. They need the next goal, that's for sure. They need to make this game interesting. If they can make this game interesting, it'd be great if they can do that. Let's make this game interesting. Come on, guys. Make this game interesting for us. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Don't make it a foregone conclusion. So I would say goal in the goalkeeper's hands, Rushworth for Coventry. We're coming close to halftime, guys. We've got about a couple of minutes past injury time until halftime, guys, in this game. Arsenal with the ball. Probably be a couple of minutes injury time on this game. I'll be back, guys. Sometimes I feel like, I need a coffee, but it's like, at the time it's here, it's like 1:45 where I am. Cross comes in for Arsenal, cleared away by Coventry. Now Coventry coming in on the break. Can they get the break? Yeah, they got the ball on the right-hand side. Can Coventry do something here on this break here? Come on, Coventry, do something before halftime. That would be great if you could do something before halftime. Long ball. No, not like that. They're not. Christopher Vell should have Jason Wilcox's position at United. None of them should have, but it doesn't really matter, Gregory, because they don't sign the checks. It doesn't really matter because they are just they can only do what they've been given, the tools that they've been given, the money they've been given. It doesn't matter. Wilcox, Vivell, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. We got the Glazers, we got Ineos. They're the problem. And whilst we got the Glazers and Ineos, we're still going to have this problem, you know, no matter who's there. Here come Arsenal. Arsenal on the left-hand side. Arsenal looking to finish the first half with a flourish. Guys, no free kick. Rice. Odegaard, corner to Arsenal. Another corner to Arsenal, should I say. Another corner to Arsenal. Zolis is on the floor. Did look like, yeah, that was a free kick, to be honest. It did look a little bit nasty there. It did look like a free kick, if I'm being honest. That did look like a free, but it's a corner instead to Arsenal. I think they'll like that more. Saka's going to be taking the corner for Arsenal here. With 2 minutes of injury time to go in the first half, guys, of this season. The first half of the season already done, guys. So the first half is already done, almost 2 minutes to go. Here comes Saka. Saka, Odegaard, shot. It's going to deflect it away for another corner to Arsenal, guys. It's another corner to Arsenal. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Absolute legends, diamonds, a lot of ya. Thank you so much. This first game in the season, of course. Saka going to be taking the corner here. What about Trafford at Bournemouth? Good player, Alan. Not linked to him, though, at the moment, which is weird. He's a good player, though. Here come United. Here come Arsenal. Saka. Declan Rice. Shot. Nearly just wide there. Good shot from Declan Rice. You know. Rice is doing well today. Would do against Coventry City, though, innit? Let's be honest. It is Coventry. Look at the spaces that they're giving him. It's unbelievable. Shame he couldn't do that against Argentina. Gregory, the board is the four Glazers siblings who don't talk about an Ineos representation. Yeah. They're the awful ones. The awful lot. They're awful, mate. Absolutely awful. Frank Lampard has a lot to ponder. Of course, he's going to have easier days than this, most likely. Probably can't get much harder. Probably Man United at Old Trafford is harder. Is Bruno G on the bench? Yes, Alan, he's on the bench. It's on the screen. It's on the screen. I've got the subs on the screen. It's right on the screen, mate. Look at subs. Look on the screen. There's subs. Subs on the screen. There you go. Gives you a clue. Halftime here, guys. Halftime. It's all right, Alan. Halftime, guys. Arsenal 2, Coventry City 0, courtesy of Vert and Saka's goal. Coventry have been outplayed for the majority of the half. The most important thing for Coventry, I would say to Coventry right now, would be to not lose, not get annihilated, I would say. Don't get thumped, I would say. Try and keep it a respectable score. Because at the moment, the quality difference is night and day. The quality is, you can tell they're a championship team in the Premier League. You can see straight away that they're a championship team in the Premier League. Straight away, guys. So, yeah, look, it's a great game for Arsenal to play in this one. It's a good game for Arsenal to play. Coventry, this is the most difficult game they could have hoped for. Do you know what I mean? I would say, it's the most difficult game, guys. Absolutely. I big everyone in the game, guys. Of course, we're gearing up to Man United tomorrow. We're gearing up to Man United against Hull City tomorrow. And then obviously after the Hull City game tomorrow, I've got the match reaction, guys. You should go to Specsavers, Alan. I don't know. Nah, you don't. I think you can see that. So we got the match reaction after the Arsenal game. And then we've got the Tottenham against Brentford game after that. And so we got a busy day tomorrow, to be honest with you guys. And then on Sunday, we got the double watch along. Of course, Man City, Villa, and all that. Man City against Bournemouth, Aston Villa Brighton we got as well coming up on Sunday. On Sunday, we've got that coming up as well. Not least, we've got a whole array of games coming up over the next few days from all different corners of the globe, guys, on Stretford Post, of course. Absolutely. So 2-0 to Arsenal, guys, in this game, in this opening Premier League game. Can't really see, if I'm being honest with you, I can't really see Arsenal getting back into Coventry getting back into this game, if I'm being honest. I can't see it. So Sunday, we've got Brighton, Villa, Man City, Bournemouth, and then we've got Liverpool against Newcastle in the evening. We got there, guys. On Monday, we've got Fulham against Chelsea on that, and then on Tuesday we have Al Ittifaq against Al Nasser. We've got that coming up at the moment. And then, we've got the La Liga, I think. Oh, no. Then we've got the EFL Cup, haven't we? So we've got the EFL Cup on next week as well. I'm undecided what game I'm going to do for the EFL Cup. I'm undecided. There's Tottenham against Charlton, Newcastle against West Brom. There's a couple of games there. Yeah, there's a couple of games there that look exciting, but I don't know if I'm going to do any. I'll see which one I'm going to do. See which game I'm going to go for. Man, I don't get this halftime interview bullshit. What if the teammates makes a comeback in the second half? What will the players say next? I know. Tottenham against Charlton, Alan. Yeah, it's a good game, actually. I'll probably do a double watch along for Tottenham against Charlton and Newcastle against West Brom. Maybe. Bradford against Burnley is a little bit... probably Newcastle against West Brom, Tottenham against Charlton. Both of those games, probably do another watch. Real Madrid against Real Sociedad, though. That's not bad, though. Real Madrid against Real Sociedad is a good game, I would say. We've also got, obviously, the Saudi League as well. Thursday, we've got Chelsea against Luton and Fulham against Wimbledon. 2 decent games as well in the EFL Cup. Surprisingly, they've got the EFL Cup as already, though. Surprising. And then on Friday, it's the Premier League with Crystal Palace against Man City, guys. So that's a little bit of an insight of what we're doing next week, guys. Lots of work to do for me. And then obviously at the weekend, we do have Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and of course, Bournemouth, Everton, Coventry, Hull, or Tottenham against Newcastle, probably. That's what we have. And then Sunday, Man United are playing Ipswich. Or Man United are winning against Ipswich, should I say. Man United are winning against Ipswich. That's what's happening next Sunday, guys. That's what I would say about that. Absolutely. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. 2-0 to Arsenal in this game. Fairly straightforward for Arsenal, if I'm being honest. Fairly straightforward. I cannot for the life of me seeing Coventry get back into this game. Maybe they can surprise me. Who knows? Maybe they can surprise me, guys. But I can't see them get back in this game, in my opinion. I don't think they will, guys. I really don't. Pascal, was it Philip Senderos is on my screen? Can you imagine Philip Senderos on my screen right now? Who remembers Philip Senderos as a player for Arsenal? He was awful, wasn't he? At the end of the day, it was awful. We've also got on my big up everyone, guys. We've also got Adeline Guerrera, who is a former Nottingham Forest, Wolves, and Crystal Palace player. But yeah, guys, don't forget to smash a like. Trivia: what former England European footballer of the year played for Charlton? Don't know, mate. I'm not here to do trivia. I'm here to do a watch along, mate. It's me who brings the trivia. I'm not here to answer questions. That's it. It's easy when you got Google in front of you, Alan. I don't do quizzes. I make the quizzes. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, Arsenal are 1-0 up, 2-0 up, should I say. And it looks like it's going to be 3 or 4. Yeah, harder games to come for Arsenal. Most definitely harder games to come for Arsenal. Yeah, definitely. Much difficult games to come for Arsenal. Yeah, big up everyone. Tomorrow, obviously, we are live about 12 p.m. UK time for the Man United Hull City game. It's a busy day tomorrow, of course. It'd be interesting to see what lineup we go with. Thank you, everyone who watched my match preview earlier today between Hull City and Man United, the first one of the season. Thomas, do you see anything different in the way Arsenal play compared? No, no, no. I just think they're playing an awful side, Thomas. That's all I see. I can't judge Arsenal until I see them playing a proper team, at the end of the day. And I wish we played them at Old Trafford on the first game of the season. I wish we did. I think we beat them. We like playing Arsenal. We need a little bit of revenge on Arsenal. Definitely, that we do need a little bit of revenge on Arsenal. Absolutely, 100%. Guys, to get everyone in the stream, they are shit. They are still shit, Thomas. Yes, 100%. And they'll be worse next season. This season, should I say. Halftime 2-0. And you know what I don't like as well? I don't like seeing Gabriel Heinze on the bench. That guy's an absolute fraud, Gabriel Heinze. What the hell is that guy doing working for Arsenal? If you dislike someone, like, and then you give him he gives you even more reason to dislike him even more. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined me today. Appreciate everyone, guys. And don't forget to smash a like on the video. We're almost ready for the second half to start. Hopefully, commentary are ready for the second half to start, guys. Hopefully. He's a fraud, mate, Alan. He is. Don't respect him at all. No. And now he's working for Arsenal. And it could have get even worse. You know what I mean? There you go. He tried to get a move to Liverpool, Heinze. Gabriel Heinze tried to get a move to Liverpool. Way back when he was playing for Man United, he was trying to get the move to Liverpool, man. Yeah. Yeah, he's a nasty piece of work, that guy. Definitely. Not a nicer person. Not a nicer person. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you all. Thank you, guys. Smash a like on the video, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 50 likes. I don't know if we can get 50 likes today. Can we get 50 likes today? Let's get those likes up. Unfortunately, Argentinians have had a tradition of stabbing United in the back. Remember Tevez? I don't think it was Tevez's fault, though. I'll be honest, Thomas. I know what Tevez did wasn't right in the end, but it wasn't Tevez's fault. And I'll tell you why. Tevez was promised a new contract at Man United. And basically, we turned our back and didn't give him that new contract. We went against our promise, and Man City were willing to give him a bigger contract. I don't know why that happened. Maybe because the Glazers were there. They couldn't pay Tevez. But we betrayed Tevez. We did. And we promised him a new contract. And then we were given another, I've forgotten what the player is, but we were given another player a contract, and we didn't give him a contract. It's not how you do it, is it? And to be honest with you, him, Rooney, and Ronaldo were just so good. And we didn't see enough of it for long enough. We didn't see it long enough. It's sad. We saw it for 1.5 seasons or something like that. It was not enough. You know what I mean? You don't need to apologize for Tevez. Tevez is still a prat, Thomas. He didn't need to say the things he said, and all those put pictures and stuff like that. He didn't need to do all that. Do you know what I mean? That team of Tevez, Ronaldo, and Rooney up front, there's never been better. There's never been better. That was just such a blend of talent, of different types of players. You know what I mean? Such a blend it was, Hopefully we can get a game of this one though, with obviously Coventry City. Of course, guys, hopefully. Guys, we can get a little blend. Let me just see something. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone on guys. You join me today, of course. Big up everyone. Appreciate you all. Cunha, Bruno, Imbremo, and Osman. That sounds pretty nice. What an attack. It would be good, but I just feel like, yeah, Osman would be the icing on the cake if that was there. Still not as good as Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo, though. Nowhere near. It's decent. It's like, I wouldn't say it's elite, but it's decent. You know, if Osman was there, it would make it a lot better. But Osman's not. I don't think Osman, you know, I don't think Osman will come because of money. Simple. Just seen the Belabor. Here we go. Yeah, Belabor's here we go, mate. Cue the Rimmers. Cue the Rimmers are going to come out now. You know. We got everyone in the stream, guys. Who would be your ideal striker to get? It would be Osman, Thomas, or Tony. Those two. I think that is exactly what we're missing. I would have that. But I like Sesko. Hopefully Sesko. I did predict in my Premier League prediction show that Sesko would be the top scorer. Have a look at the prediction show. It's good. I did say that Sesko would be the top scorer next season. It's a bold statement, but that's what I think. He will be the top scorer next season. You never know. I'm calling it. That's my hot take. Look at my hot take. No, look at my other hot take, who I think will be the player of the season. That one is a hot take. That one is a hot take. Who I think will be the player of the season next season. That's definitely a hot take. That one. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Big up the legends, of course. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all. Yeah, it is a thing. We're waiting for the second half to come to start. If Coventry get an early goal, that you never know what can happen. But I don't know if Coventry who can get the early goal. You gotta watch the You gotta watch the prediction show, Alan. I can't tell you that. You gotta watch the prediction show, mate. You did watch it, didn't you, Alan? You was there, weren't you? Was you listening? You gotta watch the prediction show. It's on there. I tell you who the player of the season is. It's not who you think. Anyway, kickoff underway, guys. Arsenal 2, Coventry 0, guys. Can Coventry get back into the game, or will Arsenal move further ahead, guys? Let's hope for a competitive second half, guys. 2-0 to Arsenal. Let's hope that we can get Coventry can do something, not conceded 3, and we'll just be going through the motions and things like that, of course. So hopefully Coventry can hold on a little bit. Yeah, I saw you, Alan. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Big up, everyone. My player of the season next season is, have a look on the show. My player for next season. My predictions for next season. I suppose Belabor's an extra pair of legs. Very expensive extra pair of legs. Very expensive. Definitely an extra. Very expensive. 70 million for a pair of legs that couldn't string 3 passes together last season. Okay. I better be careful what I say. Back here with the goalkeeper, guys, of Coventry City, of Arsenal, should I say. One thing I'll say, and I'm going to be totally honest, guys, and this isn't sour grapes, and this isn't bitter. I'm going to say how I feel, right, about Arsenal. My feeling, I don't like watching Arsenal. I don't like watching Arsenal. I find Arsenal boring. I can't. I've watched Saudi Arabian games. I've watched Turkish games. I've watched games from all different parts of the world, guys. I've done watch-alongs for them. Arsenal are the most boring team to watch. Every time I watch Arsenal, views are not great. Uh, Connection is not even that good in regard to the game and the community and that. Nobody wants to watch Arsenal. Nobody, apart from Arsenal fans, nobody wants to watch Arsenal. It's bloody they're just so bloody boring. The fans are boring too, Nicky. I have to be honest. I'm not saying this because it's Arsenal. I'm just saying, oh God, they're just so that I find myself and my eyes going like this. I'm about to sleep. I done 55 games for the World Cup, right? I done some games at 5 in the morning. I didn't feel this tired watching Arsenal. It's honestly they are a cure from insomnia. They are a cure from insomnia. They are awful. You know, obviously, call it Coventry, man, not making it any better, but you know what I mean. They are absolutely jarring, man. Honestly, they are so jarring. I tried my best here. Definitely. Yeah, big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Arsenal coming forward. Zolis on the left-hand side passes it infield there to Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly on the ball. Lewis Skelly playing in midfield. Obviously, if United were to sign Lewis Skelly, United would want him as a left back. But he's a left. He wants to play midfield, doesn't he? Chance for Arsenal in the box now. It's going to be 3-0 if they're not careful. It is 3-0. Poor from the goalkeeper. Odegaard with the goal, guys. And Arsenal are 3-0 up here. Terrible defending again from Coventry City. And Arsenal are comfy, nice and comfy. 2 pillows, nice and comfy. That's what Arsenal are. 2 pillows, nice and comfy. Arsenal are winning this game easily. And Coventry, welcome to the Premier League. You can't be making mistakes like that, Coventry City. There's no Dion Dublin, Peter and Love, Darren Huckabee, to bow you out this time, guys. It is Arsenal who are 3-0 up, guys. And it was a goal from Odegaard. Yeah, but it took a deflection. And it went into the back of the net. I don't know if that counts as an Odegaard goal, but it took a deflection in the back of the net, and it is going to be counted as an Odegaard goal. Deflections are counted as goals for the home team. So it's 3-0 already to Arsenal, guys. 3-0 already. Odegaard with the goal. Arsenal 3, Coventry 0. What an absolute farce. Absolute farce there. Goodness me. 3-0. Guys. Couldn't get any easier. It's put pressure on United now. We got to go tomorrow. Better win tomorrow, Man, I'm telling you right now, United better win tomorrow. Does VAR count for Arsenal? It seems like every time Arsenal score, there's no VAR. Every time other team scores, they always do this check, even if it is or not. VAR. Where is VAR? Doesn't exist when Arsenal score. Doesn't even check it. They don't even check. This is too easy for Arsenal. This game, Coventry are going to get relegated at this rate. They're going to go straight back down. Relegated. They'll be relegated by March at this rate. They've got to improve. I mean, to lose like this so easily, it's unbelievable, Cross comes in from Arsenal. Arsenal fans will celebrate like they've won the league again. Yes, Thomas. And they will start acting all philosophical. Was it philosophy? They'll be all like, what they're like, full of themselves. I don't know why they played Arsenal on a Friday night. Flipping heck, mate. The last thing you want to do is watch Arsenal on a Friday night. It's crazy. Arsenal on a Friday night. I think I went whole city when they were playing Borough, and the fans were horrible, chanting horrible comments. Hull's one of the worst places to go, Nicky. I don't know if anyone's been to Hull City. Hull in general, it's one of the worst places to go. Not nasty place. Saved by Rushworth there. Shot by Saka. Good save by the goal. Shot by Lewis Skelly, actually. Good save by the goalkeeper there. Almost 4-0 already. Almost 4-0. Curled. Good save by the goalkeeper there. Mandem, promoted teams always get punished with chances they shouldn't regularly concede while in the champ. Yeah. You can't make those type of mistakes in the Premier League. All 3 goals will come from errors from commentary. You can't make those errors in the Premier League. You get away with it in the Championship. In the Premier League, you don't get away with those errors. In the Premier League, no chance you're getting away with them. But this is some would say this is a statement from Arsenal. This is a statement from Arsenal. Arsenal are, making a statement here. But I think Coventry are going to lose a lot of games this season and lose well. The way they're playing. Definitely, they're gonna lose a lot of games this season. 100%, I believe. 120,000%. Yes. So, yeah, I'll be back, guys. No chance back for Coventry City? I don't think so. Anyway, I don't think there's any chance back for Coventry. Arsenal won't win the league this season. I don't think so, no. Guys. I don't think Arsenal win the league this season. I hope not. That's one thing I will say. I hope not. It just double down on how poor the league is if they do. To be honest with you, I hope they don't. A statement against Coventry is like a fart in the wind, exactly, Thomas. But they'll treat it like a statement, definitely. We're ready for this title. We're going to win this title. Look at the way we played. La la la. Yeah. Do City get their points for that? I don't know, mate. I don't think so. No. That's going to drag on and on and on. That's going to drag on and on and on. That old chestnut. Definitely. City and their points reductions and stuff. It should have happened. If it was United, it would have happened by now. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. How are you? What do you think as Baleba third midfielder? I know what I think, but there's no point me talking about it because people. I think 70 million for Carlos Baleba is mad, but whatever. He's a Man United player now. What do we do, Leeson? He won in my top 10 midfielders. That's all I could say. At the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the summer, he was not in my top 10 midfielders of Man United to sign. So I think you get it from there. But, the fact that Man United have spent 70 million, which is almost 100 million euros, by the way, is mad. Brighton will be laughing because he hasn't played well for a year. It's simple. But, we support him, of course. When the season starts, when he puts on that red jersey, we support him. Of course we do. Gregory, United will win the league because it is there ever a time up to Zidane? It's right now before the season opener. I don't know if Man United can win the league. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Man United need to be consistent to win the league. We need quality in depth. I don't think we have enough. Up front, in the defense, on the wing, we don't have enough quality and depth, in my opinion. Can these referees stop getting their technology all over the place every single time? You think they had time to prepare for these stupid watches and things like that they keep getting breaking. Can they just stop it? Because they're wasting time, man. Honest to God, it's pathetic. It's only league this happens. Oh, was your Arsenal watch not working? Thomas, Brighton laughs all the way to the bank. Yeah. They're laughing, mate. Honestly, I'll be honest. They probably thought they lost the opportunity to sell him. They probably thought, you know what? Oh, damn. He's played badly. We're never going to get any money for him now. Now, look, they're laughing. Of course they are. And our fans are lapping it up. It's going to be 4-0 if you're not careful. Yeah, he took it a little bit wide. Did Zolis? Yeah, it's going to be offside. It's offside. It's offside. there. It's offside, guys. Don't forget to smash the like on the video, guys. Ineos are laughing all the way to the bank, mate. They're doing that as well because we still got about 500 million in our pockets that we made this season, and what they're doing with that. Bandem, which game will Baleba be able to feature in? Saw his injury isn't that serious. I think probably be on the bench against Ipswich. I would have gathered probably Ipswich or definitely against Everton. Definitely against Everton. I would. You know what I think though, which I think is going to be annoying, is that I think Man United are going to play him against City. I think what they're going to do, they probably bring him on as a substitute against like Everton, and then we'll probably play him in a game against City. You know, they're not clearing the debt though, Adam, are they? Back to the serious question, Sal. Does United have the ability to field full 25-man Premier League senior team? I don't know what you mean by that, mate. We have the players. Whether the players are good enough, I don't know. Thomas, they have the audacity to reject the first bid and end up with more. That shows that Eugenio's bent over. Exactly, mate. No, exactly, bruv. Exactly. Worst ownership in the world. I just hope it doesn't go wrong. That's all I say. I just hope this signing doesn't go wrong. But this shouldn't be the end. We need more players. We definitely need more players. Absolutely. Hopefully he could become the engine in our team. And hopefully he can become that guy, that physicality. What's the agreed fees? Just report 65 million package, 65 million pounds plus 5 million pounds in incentives. Easily achievable incentives. So it's about 70 million. It's a lot of money, mate, to pay for him. I think he's a 40 million player at most. What makes him a 75 million player? What makes him a 70 million pound player? I don't get it. You know? He's more than Rodri. He's more than Rodri. World Cup winner, Rodri. You know? It's ridiculous. Oh, the gaslighting is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Sal, but that Belabor deal is retarded. I agree, Thomas. It's stupid, mate. I know, mate. I know. I'm amazed at how people are overlooking this season's performance as if it didn't happen. Yeah, that's why I'm amazed as well, man. Then I'm shocked that because it doesn't fit a narrative, does it? We can basically buy anyone now, because they're so far in your backside that like I said it, not even a joke. I said that we could sign a mannequin and people will be gaslighting it. You know, it's just the way these idiots. I don't know which direction our football club is going, man. Honestly, I don't know which direction. Of course, Arsenal, chance for Arsenal, almost 4-0, but not. It's cleared out for a corner to Arsenal here. Still 3-0 to Arsenal, by the way. Arsenal comfortable in this game from start to finish. 25 at the most with 2-year warranty for Blaber. I would have sent him back. I would have let him go to Brighton for one more season before I bought him. That's what I would have done. Now, what happens now is that he needs to pick up his performances for Man United. There's no room to hide at Man United. That's one thing about it. When you go to Man United, guys, there's nowhere to hide. It's as simple as that. How do you think our four midfielders will be paired up? I just think they're very similar, Nicky. All of them. For me, I would look to the future. So I would probably play. I would look at Santos and Santos and Baleba, but I'll probably play Mainu and Baleba because I'll be looking to the future. But with obviously rotating with Yuri Tillmans and Santos, I'll probably do something like that. Probably, I'll probably play Mainu and Baleba together. You know, I probably would. I'll probably do that. But even Santos and Baleba, but it's a very difficult one to say, isn't it? Because obviously, if we're being honest to ourselves, we don't really know how good these players are. You know, we don't. We think and we hope that these players are going to be good. You know, I'd be honest with you. I've never rated Tillmans. That's me. Since Leicester City days, I thought he's a little bit overrated. Every time he plays in massive games with Belgium, he didn't look scored against Iran. You know, and that's just me. You know. You're right, Sal. Thomas, you're right, Sal. I don't think these new players know what they are getting into when they come to us. Man United is a different club. Man United are a different kettle of fish. We're different. You know, and when you put on that red shirt, this is not Brighton. We will not accept the performances that he gave last season. So he's with all the pressure that is on his head, his mentality has already been questioned. With all the pressure on his head, you know, he's going to have to perform. I'm not going to forget. I've got receipts, you know. Sean, going into rehab on Monday for gambling. Wish me luck. Didn't know that. Are you serious, Sean? I hope you you get better, my man. You know, it's not easy. You know, I've been there, mate. So I hope I wish you the best of luck, my friend. I really do. Good luck to you, man. Didn't know, Sean. Yeah, that gambling's awful. Gambling's awful. The house always wins, by the way. Sal, I want us to have the freedom to want nothing different, and that is simply for not United anymore. Yeah. Gregory, you know, if someone said to you at the start of the summer, we would sign Tillmans, Santos, and Baleba, what would you say? I'll be honest with me. I never thought we would end up with these midfield players. I'm honestly shocked, but not surprised. Yeah. If I said after the season ended, and I want everyone's honest opinion, if I said Santos, Tillmans, and Baleba, what would you say? You'd be like, no way, Sal, you're gas. No way. What? Trust me. Nikki, develop a new interest. The less you do, the less your brain craves it. But it takes time. It does, yes. It does. Gregory would have said, get stuffed. I agree. Exactly those words probably would have left my mouth as well. Something very, very similar. I would laugh if you told me that. Yeah, I thought you were having I would laugh as well. I would have said that you're having a joke, right? You know, you're having a joke. Shot, it's going to be 4 nearly cleared away by commentary. The goalkeeper parried it again. Goalkeeper doesn't look convincing. Thank God we didn't get Rushworth, actually. He looks very unconvincing in this game. We've got about 25 minutes of the game, 25 minutes of the game to go, guys. In this encounter, opening Premier League game of the season, of course. Big at everyone in the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate you all. I think if you watch the overlap and you know you think about Tillmans, you know you think about Tonali, you think about Anderson, you think about Alex Scott, you think about these midfielders there. It's nowhere near on the level. I'm sorry. You can gaslight as much as you want. You can lie to yourself all day long. You know, you're not pulling the wool over my eyes. You know, Ian Wright and Gary Neville saying that Spurs have a better midfield than us, even with Baleba. It's not right, is it? You know? But what's going to happen, guys? We have what we have. One thing we need, we can't stop. We need more players. We need a left back. We need a right back. We need a centre back. We need a backup striker. What's going on here? Coventry are claiming something here. They said it's a corner. It was a corner, but they're not giving a corner. I thought there's VAR for corners, guys. Useless. Absolutely useless, guys. Look, do Arsenal get VAR decisions against them? They only benefit from it. They only benefit from VAR, don't they? Arsenal substitution. Saka and Rice is off. Here, Zubamendi and Madueke is on for Arsenal here in this game, guys. To see out the game, really. I think, it probably is going to be about 4-0 probably at this rate. Probably end up about 4-0 predictably. Coventry have just been really bad. If this is a sign for things to come, I don't know. Big up Rajat, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing blessed, my friend. Hope you're good. Good to see everyone in the house today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Appreciate you. Really do. Tomasz, I thought we would go for Scott when we fouled on Anderson. In my opinion, we would have got a bigger chance to get him. Scott's a really good player, Thomas. He's a really good player, highly underrated. Honestly, we haven't got one of the top midfielders in the Premier League. We got, trust me, bruv, he's going to be all right. Player, sort of, It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, but we have to do it. We have to deal with it. And one thing is, we support him. That's it. And let's hope it goes well for us. I really do. I don't want no more bantering of United next season. Tired of it. I think everyone should be tired of all the banter and stuff that we've suffered, isn't it? We've suffered over the years. Guys, Arsenal on the attack again. Madueke. Arsenal bring it forward. It's going to be a one back by Coventry. It's a free kick to Coventry, surely. Yeah. Gabriel not happy with that. That's a free kick to Coventry. Be nice of Coventry to get a goal. That would be nice. They're making a couple of changes here at our Coventry City. So the substitutions for Coventry City are coming up. So a couple of things. So Thomas Asante and Sims has come off. Thomas Asante is the Ghanaian international. Rodoni and Awani is come on, guys, for them. So they got basically the couple of championship players that were there last season on, guys. So yeah, hopefully they can make a difference. Hopefully they can get a goal. Make it a little bit, even an inch, even a tiny little bit more exciting. You know what I mean, guys? Madueke. Cross comes in for Madueke, goes out for a goal kick to Coventry. Here. Madueke's got a massive season for Arsenal this season, of course. Was ever present in the World Cup for England, of course. Did okay. Not amazing, but he's got a massive season for Arsenal this season, definitely. Huge season coming up for Madueke. Guys, it's going to be difficult to maintain a place. Absolutely. Here come Arsenal. Arsenal on the attack here on the right-hand side. Big game tomorrow, guys. Don't forget to join me, you guys, for the game tomorrow. Man United against Hull City. Guys, that's going to be a good one. We're back. Massive game. Lots of pressure. We can't draw even. We have to win. Have to win against Hull City. That's a non-negotiable tomorrow. Tomorrow is a must-win against Hull City. Non-negotiable. No chance, guys, that, we miss out on a win tomorrow. It has to be a win. I don't care how. It'd be nice to get an easy win. We should do, really. But, if we draw the game or something of that ilk, then I would say, my goodness me, what are we doing? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I would say we have to win the game tomorrow. No doubt about it. The game has to be won tomorrow. Here come Arsenal. Arsenal on the attack again. Looking for the fourth goal here, guys. Goal difference obviously might play a role this season, so goal difference is very important. Here they come. 3-0. Is it 3-0 for? No, cleared away by Coventry City there. Yeah, we have to look at goal difference because, you know, if it's tight at the end. Thomas, they better get in fifth gear at the start tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not taking any excuses, mate, tomorrow. None at all, you know. Chance for Arsenal. Rushworth collects it well there, and it's going to be in the hands of the Coventry City goalkeeper. Here, we got about 72 minutes, got 18 minutes of the game to go, guys. A comfortable win for Arsenal. I mean, if you have a comfortable win, you know, if someone said what is a comfortable win, they will give you an image or a videotape of this game, or a DVD, or digital file, whatever it is. They'll give you an image of this game. That is a comfortable win. This was a comfortable win for Arsenal. Not really, you know, not really threatened at all. You know, maybe there was a little bit of a fast start for Coventry at the beginning, but that dried off pretty. That lasted not so long, guys. You know what I mean? 17 minutes to go, guys. 3-0 to Arsenal. I just think some of these teams need to step up, man. I just think they need to step up. I think they gave an Arsenal too much respect. It's not just about quality. All the goals that were conceded by Coventry were generally mistakes. They weren't great goals. They were mistakes, you know. Generally, the first goal was a mistake from the right back. Should have done something better. The second goal was an absolute scramble, you know, and completely unmarked Saka. The third goal was a mistake and deflected and all over the place. They need to step up, man, these teams, you know. Gregory, I remember I wanted Anderson, Stiller, and Tchouaméni as the midfield additions with Marco Palestra at right back, Lewis Saw at left back, Kenan Yildiz left wing, and Notis Doctor back, centre back. I know, mate. That would be a, you know, Gregory, if that window happened, I'm telling you right now, mate, I would print a T-shirt of Ineos on my, you know, and I would wear it if they did that. But they're never going to do that, you know. Imagine that happened. They would never do it. They would never do it. I mean, let's not forget, we got 3 players, real first-team players in. 3. We've lost 2. Ugarte is out for the season. Casemiro's left. We lost Rasmus as well. He needs to be replaced. So how we've improved our squad, really and truly. Do you know what I mean? You know, I don't know. It's what it is. Guys, it is what it is. That Gregory would be incredible. That would be an incredible window, to be honest with you. That would be an amazing window. If that happened, oh my goodness me. I'd be celebrating running down the street, mate. Be running down the street. Right. Yeah, run the machine. Guys, don't forget, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video. If you can, helps the essays coming on alongside Marino. Guys, for Arsenal, Odegaard is coming off and Zolis is coming off for Arsenal here. Good strength and depth for Arsenal. One thing that's important about this season is going to be the strength and depth, the squad. I think that's so important. This is something I'm concerned about, Man United. We don't have a squad. Now, you can argue that the midfield is okay now. I think it's all right, but it's not, you know, when you look at Arsenal, bringing on Zimmermendy and Marino and players like that, you know, they've got strong depth. You know, we've got none in regards to our centre-backs, our full-backs, our striker. I don't think we got much. We got a couple of players on the right and left of midfield. But nothing much, nothing there. We still need quite a lot of business to be done this summer, guys. Definitely, there's still quite a lot of things to be done this summer. Arsenal with the ball. Just seeing out the game now. We've got about, I'll say, 13 minutes to go plus injury time in this game. Just seeing it out. Gregory, this window was entirely impossible with the money they had available. Yes, it was. Yeah. I wouldn't mind as much if people were calling it out. I wouldn't mind as much as people were telling the truth. But the fact that people are accepting this, you know, we don't have a squad. That's why we improve with 60%, a 60% whole belabor. Yeah. We're going to see, Thomas, isn't it? One thing we'll do, Tom, right, is that we're going to see. Football has a funny way of exposing itself. You know, football has a funny way of equalizing, you know, opinions, you know, and humbling people, you know. It has a real funny way of doing it. And I think it will do that this season, you know. If you look at Belabor, apart from a couple of party tricks, have you seen him diving in for a crunching tackle? Have you seen him jumping up, you know, in the air and heading the ball past the goalkeeper, you know, from a corner, like Casemiro was doing? You know, I just think he's a bit of a tiki-taka sort of nice little gentle player. That's it. Like, you know, can pass the ball around. I don't think much of it. I think he's not much better than Mainu. I don't. I think Mainu's better. I think Mainu's better myself. I think Mainu is better. And he's not amazing, but, you know, at the moment. But, guys, listen, you know, that's our midfield. And, you know, I hope it works. And that's what I would say. I know there's a lot of crybabies who come on sometimes in the morning shows. They do come on. And, you know, you are a problem. But no. You are the problem. You are the problem. You are the ones who accept the mediocrity. These people that have been supporting the football club for flipping 5 minutes, you know, accepting this mediocrity. You know. Yeah, the problem is, Alan, we can't play tiki-taka with Harry Maguire, can we? Gregory, little lies, small lies, big lies, it's all the same thing, and the lies multiply. Yeah. In fact, that small lies are more dangerous than big lies, because small lies are like, you know, there's no need to tell small lies. And that's what I would say. There's no need to tell small lies. Thomas, Galinos will never admit, even if it goes south, they'll never admit that they are useless. They got it wrong. Just wait for the January spin from them. Just wait for that, and wait for them, everyone, all the gas. They're going to blame Michael Carrick. All those gaslighters there, they're going to blame Michael Carrick. That's what they're going to do. Do you know what I mean? But we have to be happy. You know, you can't be negative. I've seen treble, man. I've seen the treble at this football club. You know what I mean? And I have standards. I rate him as a middle player, Alan, in regards to Maguire. I don't think he's a Man United player. I don't think he's good enough. I think he's a good leader. I think he comes from corners. He does well on headers. But as an overall defender, Maguire's not good enough. No. He's clumsy. And we concede a lot of goals because of him. We concede a lot of goals like from the cutback because he can't handle the cutback. So when the player goes on the outside and he cuts the ball back, he's all over the place. He's like a Bambi on ice. He will go all over the place and things. So, yeah. He's a mistake-driven player. He makes mistakes. He's not a Man United player. He should not be at Man United anymore. No. We need better. We need better. Because I know that he's going to play first team football, which is ridiculous. Throw into Arsenal here on the near side. We've got about 10 minutes, 9 minutes to go, guys, of the game. 3-0 to Arsenal against Coventry, which is a straightforward win for Arsenal as expected. Straightforward win for them. They have got some more difficult games coming up. Arsenal have got quite a difficult start to the season, to be honest with you. They have got a couple of difficult games coming up. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see how they negotiate that. Marino with the throw here, guys. Marino with the throw. It's gone a little bit quiet. It's about, there's not long to go in the game. It's gone a little bit quiet this game. Nothing really has happened. I think the important thing for Coventry was to keep the score down, not to get absolutely thumped in the opening game. 3-0 is not a good result, you know, but it's better than 5 and 6-0, which it was heading towards that direction at one point. So I think it's okay. Substitution for Coventry City here. It is Chuana has come off, and Hammer has come on for Coventry City. They look like Brighton. I keep saying Brighton because they look like Brighton. They look like Brighton or Sheffield Wednesday. That's what they look like. You know, I used to think that Coventry played in sky blue. You know, I mean, I thought they played in sky blue. They used to, but when I was growing up, they used to play in sky blue when I was growing up back in the days. They used to play in sky blue back in the days, didn't they? Guys, absolutely. Not long to go, guys. 8 minutes of this game, going through the motions until the end of the game. Very, very simple, straightforward game for Arsenal here. Very, very simple, straightforward game for Arsenal. It'd be nice for Coventry to get a goal, though. That would be nice. That add a little bit of confidence to them. But it has been very comfortable. It has been very comfortable for Arsenal. I think what it is that our Coventry just need to forget about this game, and then they just need to move on to games that they can possibly get points from. This was not one of them games. Do you think Baleba is an improvement on Ugarte? You know, Nikki, when we signed Ugarte, people forget about his stats. People forget about his ball recovery as well. It's one of the best ball recovery records in Europe. It could be argued who played better last season. That's a good question. Who played better, Ugarte or Manu or Baleba last season? There's the question. You know, who played better? You know, Ugarte wasn't dropped by a 35-year-old Milner. You know, I don't know. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Guys, hope you're well. Hope everyone is good. Here come Coventry, though. Coventry on the attack. Finally, some bit of bite from Coventry. That's what we need. A little bit of bite from Coventry, a little bit of heart from Coventry. Come on, man. This has been a poor performance, if I ever saw one. You know, who played better, Ugarte or Baleba last season? And remember, Baleba didn't get dropped by a 35-year-old Milner. No, you remember Ugarte didn't get dropped by a 35-year-old Milner. I think that's a good question. Do you think United will sign a left back? They should sign a left back, Sean. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do shaft us, mate. They should sign a left back. Honestly. And a right back, to be fair, and a backup striker. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's like they need so many. This, you know, they're just going to rely on one striker next season and play a makeshift up front. Oh, it's just, you know, chance. Big chance for Coventry. The biggest chance in the game, guys, for Coventry City. I thought the sky blues always was sky blue with the stripes. No, they didn't used to have stripes. Sometimes they didn't have stripes, Coventry. They used to have just sky blue. They did have stripes sometimes, none all the time. But it always was sky blue. This is not sky blue. It's navy. This is Coventry Sheffield Wednesday blue. So they've quit their sky blue thing. I'm not surprised. Man City playing sky blue. It's not good. It's not a good thing to look at. Yeah, and Casemiro's 10 times better than Milner, Alan Casey. Casemiro's a 5-time European champion. You would get dropped by him. There you go. Might drop one time. I'd rather be dropped by a 35-year-old Casemiro than a 35-year-old James Milner, mate. Tell you that. Tell you that right now. And I don't think Casemiro's 35. Yeah. And also, Ugarte's proven in the world of football. Played for PSG, done for big things, you know. "35-year-old Casemiro is a lot better than..." What is the IQ in the stream, guys? What's going on? A 35-year-old Casemiro is a lot better than a 35-year-old James Milner. Bloody hell, you guys. You know? Unbelievable. 5-time European champion, Casemiro. Could still do a job now, probably. Unbelievable. And you're comparing him to James Milner. Crazy. Well, I'm not reading out your comments anymore, Alan. Your dead comments, man. That is just, you're comparing a 33-year-old. Oh, my goodness me. It's unbelievable. We got 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, guys. Exactly, Redwood. Thank you, mate. Casemiro is a 5-time European champion. That's what it is. Gregory, whichever positions which are not acquired by United fans still need to be acquired next summer, plus the additional needs of. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with that. It's a free kick to Coventry City here, guys. And it's come to nothing. As expected, it's come to nothing. You're being schooled here, Nikki, again. Are they comparing Ugarte being dropped by Casemiro to Milner now? Dead ball knowledge. Sorry, that's 2 there. I'm not reading out anyone's comments who believe this. Who believe that dropping Milner's being dropped for Milner is the same as being dropped for Casemiro. You guys, nah, man. The level of the IQ just went down significantly in this stream over this last 2 hours, and I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not in the mood to get my IQ lowered. Here come Arsenal again. Shot saved by the goalkeeper Rushworth. You don't know who Milner is. You ain't watched football, Nicky. Yeah, he's a lot worse than That's a lot worse than Casemiro. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something else. He doesn't have 5 European Cups. That's one thing, you know. Ridiculous. If it was daytime, you would have been absolutely slaughtered, mate. You're lucky it's an Arsenal watch-along, and no one likes watching Arsenal. No, you're lucky. Then you don't know football, Nicky. Then you haven't been around. You don't know who James Milner is. Yeah, so you're just proving my point there. Journeyman. Exactly. What's Casemiro? Real Madrid, Man United. I don't think you're funny, Nicky. I think Milner equals yeah, so then you're just proving my point. Thank you so much. You just slapped yourself around the face. You just said that, you know, What's the difference between Milner and Casemiro? You just told me that. What's the difference? One played for Real Madrid and Man United, 5 European Cups. One played for Brighton and whoever, bloody City and whoever. Do not comparing Blaber to Milner, guys. Absolutely, they have, and they try to pump their chest. They're like Dallo in the stream, guys. They're pumping their chest to each other, slapping hands with each other, and then I'm trying to back Casemiro here. You know, you said Ugarte got benched by Casemiro. I said, Baleba got benched by Milner. You said, yeah, but Ugarte got benched by Casemiro. What's the difference? No, you didn't. Read back, Nicky. You're being schooled here, mate. Look. I'm going to go back now. I can go back, It does give me the ability to do that. Right. I'm going to go back now. Here we go. If it hasn't been deleted. 1 second. I just wanna lay on my bed. That's why Fingy said, thanks for sticking up for me. Thanks for sticking up for me. Where's it gone? Don't even know where it is now. It's here. Yeah. So I said Ugarte got dropped, Baleba got dropped by a 33-year-old James Milner. You said Ugarte got dropped by a 35-year-old Casemiro. And then Alan Casey comes and says, slap hands to that. Very good point. You said you slapped hands with Alan. And he said, very good point. And then Alan says, thanks for sticking up for me. And there you go, guys. There you go. Signed, sealed, delivered. So what are you talking about? What? Need an apology in the stream for Casemiro. Casemiro's done big bits for Man United last season. Casemiro was wicked last season. No wonder he took the place of Ugarte. He was brilliant, Casemiro, last season. Unbelievable. I think he was better than Declan Rice. No wonder he got dropped. I think without Casemiro last season, Man United don't qualify for the Champions League. Simple as that. That's what I say. All right, I forgive you, Nick. I forgive you, Nick. I forgive you, mate. Full time here, guys. It is 3-0 to Arsenal. They kick off their championship challenge with an easy win in the end. Coventry posed no challenge to Arsenal. Coventry were, way out of their depth today, guys. So basically what I said, Thomas, I said Baleba got dropped by a 35-year-old James Milner. So they said, well, Ugarte got dropped by a 35-year-old Casemiro. That's what happened. But always forgiven in good faith. That Stretford post, guys. You get it. It's just no difference. I mean, comparing Milner to Casemiro is just like blasphemy in my eyes. It's like, what the hell? You're going to... Leeds, Liverpool and City he's played for. Can't stand him. Can't stand him. I really can't stand him. I mean, honestly. But, yeah. That's what happens with these people, People disrespecting the man. And Casemiro, honestly, it's not bad to be dropped by a 35-year-old Casemiro. He's not even 35, by the way. I know you cried. I cried with your comment just now, Nicky. Almost burst out in tears comparing it. Oh my God. They thought it was a got you answer. Yeah. They thought they got me, but Nicky didn't. Nicky and Alan didn't get me. Sorry. I'm still undefeated, guys. Sorry, guys. I mean, I know it's late here where I am. It's 5 to 1 in the morning. And I just feel like, writing a song or something like that, after what I've heard. But guys, anyway, all banter. Much love to you all. I hope you have a fantastic evening, night, morning, wherever you're in the world. Thank you so much for joining me for this watch along. I really appreciate every single one of you guys who joined me. Coventry were awful. They've got no excuses. They were bad, guys. They were awful, in my opinion. Tomorrow is the big one. It's Man United and Hull City tomorrow. The big one is tomorrow, guys. I want to thank everyone again. You're absolute legends. You bunch of people who joined me today, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. An easy win for Arsenal. Arsenal go top of the league. And yeah, they're top of the league at the beginning of the season because they start with A anyway. We are back, says Coventry. Well, you'll be back down and if you play like that again. That was an awful performance. An awful performance. Great stream, Nikki. Thank you so much, my friend. See you tomorrow, my bro. And what cologne are you wearing tonight? I'm wearing... What the name of it? I'm wearing a Carolina Herrera 112. Have you heard of it? It's an old one, but I like it. Old is gold. Old is gold. Thank you so much, Ephraim. You have a fantastic night. I see you guys tomorrow for Breaking Dawn, guys. And of course, it's a big day tomorrow. Man United are playing. We got a whole load of football streams tomorrow, guys. So don't forget to keep it Stretford Post. Thank you so much, you absolute legends. I will see you tomorrow, of course. And of course, more gaslighting coming our way, of course. I can expect that anyway. Have a great night, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sal. This has been the Rival Watch. Arsenal win 3-0. Not a good start for the Rival Watch. But listen, guys, there's plenty more games to come. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.